And here we go. Welcome to the No Fucks Given podcast. Boy, Kyle and Jay. And Jay, why don't you believe in dinosaurs? What
Uh,
makes you think that dinosaurs are mythical creatures, bro?
so from what I understand, and I don't know anything about anything, but from what I understand, every dinosaur bone that we at least see in a museum isn't real because they say the real dinosaur bones are so old that if the air hits it, something about
They're gonna
fucking
turn to
turn to
dust.
dust. Right. So all the
Yeah, they're
real
called
ones are locked
fossils.
up.
The fossils are fossils,
But
bro.
but it's real convenient that all the real ones are locked up and only certain people can ever see them.
You mean the
Real
doctors that
convenient.
go to school to become like people, those professional diggers?
I don't know. I'm not there when they dig it up. How do I know? Why am I believing that
But
they
you could
really
go
dug up
dig up. Well, we could literally go out and
what we
go dig
can?
up. But why couldn't we?
But because dinosaur bones just aren't laying around everywhere. That's the crazy thing. They want
Yeah,
to
they
tell us the
are
dinosaurs.
though. Like
No, but
they're
they're not.
down. We just need to dig deep, bro.
But they're
We're not
not.
dig. You dig like 3 feet to put a fence in. You ain't just gonna find a
Mm-mm.
dinosaur bone.
Think about how many years we've been digging for dinosaurs. Like
Yeah, I
people, like you
mean, but
said,
they
people go to
find them in the
school for
side
it.
of fucking quarries and stuff, and they'll just find like bones in the side of
There
quarries.
was millions upon millions of these things, and we're barely finding bones.
Well, yeah,
Like
but bones
big
are
bones, small
these
bones,
bones have to
we
get pressed into rocks, which causes them to become fossils.
uh-huh.
So
I'm just saying it's real convenient
I'm pretty
that
sure there's a lot of dinosaur bones. We just don't know how to get like we don't find complete sets of dinosaur bones.
which is also convenient, right? Because I mean the dinosaur had only died right there as a
Dinosaurs ate
whole
other
person.
dinosaurs though, bro. If a dinosaur came and
They
ate
didn't
the
eat the
other
skeleton.
they ate parts
Like
of the skeleton. They'll break bones
think
off.
think about when anybody finds skeletons in the woods of like deer or anything. They're never like, oh damn, what is this? Like skeleton without his head or it's missing. Like no, it's usually fully intact,
No, no,
more or
not all
less.
the time. But I mean, you're
Not
also
all the
talking about
time,
these. You're
but
talking about a gigantic creature eating a smaller
which
creature.
is even crazier. Some of these dinosaurs were fucking massive. Legs the size of tree trunks. We're not finding these big fucking
Yes, we
bones
are
underground.
though. That's they
But
have
we're
Bronchiosaurus
not.
fucking like they're
But
not
there was
Jurassic Park
billions of them.
big. Some of them weren't that big.
No, but I'm talking about the ones that were that big. Like we're not fine. Like it to me. Sorry, no. It's just real convenient. It's just super convenient
I don't
that
know. I don't know about
they're
that one,
just
Jay.
they're just not around. Nobody can see them.
Did I ever tell you about the story about my man Marcelli upstate, Mike, who didn't believe in dinosaurs?
No.
Ah.
Sounds like a smart man.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. Me and him would get in an argument almost every night. Like the whole block would be like, yo, be yelling like, yo, shut the fuck up down there, because me and him would just be yelling at each other, like dead of night, 2 o'clock in the morning, fighting off giant fucking roaches.
Jesus.
Cause he'd be like, "Yo, man, like I'll be riding my horse down South Street and shit, picking up bitches." I'm like, "No, you're not. You're not riding a horse down
Nah,
South
he
Street."
is.
And he
Nah, he
probably
is.
was at the time, but at
Yeah,
the
he was.
time I was like, "There's no fucking way." I've been down South Street a ton of times. I've never seen a motherfucker on a horse, and especially a motherfucker on a horse pick up a bitch. So, but
I've
yeah, he
definitely
didn't
seen
believe in
horses on South
dinosaurs.
Street.
He just didn't believe them. Like, I want to say he was Muslim, and he
Mm,
didn't believe in them.
makes sense. Smart
Yeah,
man.
he was like, "How are you gonna tell me lizards live here?" I was like, "There's bones." He's like, "Those things are fake." I was like, "You think the
Like,
government just made these bones? Just they made up a story of lizards that lived here, just to scare people?" And he like that's his thought
whoever-
process. It was like, these bones here that you got over here, yeah, all that shit's fake. I'm like, so
yeah,
you think so you're telling me also that you think that people are just making these giant creature bones structures and just saying that like, yo, these things lived here before us
yeah.
for the
Like that's
fuck of
that's
it.
that's that's the funny thing. Like because they literally all the bones that you do see in the museum are literally made by humans because you can't have the real ones out. And ironically enough, there's not enough dinosaur bones found to be having full dinosaurs
I'm
spread
pretty
around
sure
multiple
they
museums.
used to, and I'm pretty sure they still do find full body skeletons.
I don't know. They might. That's what they say.
I
I'm
guess
sure that I'm
I
sure
guess
they
I
do or
guess
don't.
our first guest on here needs to be
Think about it though.
whoever digs up dinosaurs.
Think about
We're definitely real smart here.
it.
Can't even figure out the name of the fucking person that digs up dinosaurs.
We're digging up houses and shit all the time.
Yeah,
Not
and guess
digging
what
up
they
houses.
found up on
No, no,
that
I'm sorry.
school? A whole bunch of Indian children skeletons.
Couldn't find a goddamn dinosaur bone, did they though?
They had to dig deeper. They could have dug deeper. There might have been some dinosaur bones. You don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Think about how now we're talking about digging super deep.
I just don't understand why the thoughts of like giant reptiles could be like. It's just so fucking. It's just a made up story that someone was just like, yeah, that sounds cool. Let's run with that. Like it's not like the Bible.
No, not just a made up story of a guy that died and came back to life.
Well, there like that. The stories might be wrong, but I mean, at the same time, there was evidence that Jesus was a person.
I'm pretty sure there was a dude named Jesus. That is a fact. I mean, there's
Yeah,
tons
but
of.
he was also a carpenter, and they also found scriptures in a cave of like that
Met
were
anybody
in
from
Latin
Mexico?
of, huh?
There's a bunch of people in Mexico named Jesus. They just call him
That's
Jesus.
they're Mexicans. This was in Jerusalem. This is
But
on
at
the
the
other
time,
side of the planet.
at the time there wasn't a Mexico though. We were
Yeah,
all one.
because they were living in the Middle East. There
Yeah.
was still Mexicans. There just wasn't a Mexico.
Yes, fully agree. Yes. Yes. They were Mexican.
Yeah, but they weren't causing fucking miracles.
Nah, but that's where Jesus came from. Jesus came from Jesus. It was just a Mexican.
No. So you
Yes.
just think some Middle Easterns just ran into some Mexicans?
I think
It was
Middle
like,
Easterns
yo, my
are.
name was Jesus, and they were like, Jesus. That's a crazy name.
I think Middle Easterns are Mexicans,
That's
and I think
super not right.
I think the Latin language has been around way longer than people think, and
Latin is not Spanish.
that I don't they all well I say Latin because there's different dialects of shit.
Yeah, but Latin is not Spanish.
It means not Spanish.
I'm pretty sure there's not any all languages come from Latin. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I think all languages come from Aramaic. But
I think it comes from Latin. That's what I'm saying. They had a Latin background.
It
I
all
think
came from the word of God. That's where it came from.
which was Latin.
No. He spoke English, bro.
He speak English.
He definitely spoke English.
That would be lit.
They went English to Aramaic to Latin back to English.
Yeah, I just don't believe any of that. It doesn't make sense.
There's a lot of things in life that don't make sense, Jay.
Like, also,
why do we give this piece of paper with a $1 on it any value?
because it's easier than, but it's easier than having the change form of $1. That's why.
Yeah, but there's no there's nothing backing the dollar. The only thing that's backing the dollar is our so-called thought.
Depends.
What do you mean?
Depends. If you talk to Powell, I'm pretty sure Powell's going to say, "Yeah, there's something that's backing that thing."
No, there's not. There's it's all based on the monetary system. So like we give it value based on like our perception of it. Like we give it value, so therefore it has value. But if you made like that's the whole problem with like the Chinese yuan. Like if that was to become a global currency, then that would be a serious problem because then our currency is not based on anything. So it used to be based on the gold standard, but then they did away with that because there was a cap on gold, which apparently they just found like a fuck ton of gold somewhere. And let's look that up. Where's that? Gold mine.
Hey, I'm pretty sure a bunch of gold on like one of them fucking meteors or some shit, or on the moon or something.
Moon gold? Moon gold?
I don't know. I seen something about China and U.S. trying to race.
Yeah, Uganda, I think. Yeah, Uganda says exploration shows that it has 31 million tons of gold.
Well,
which is like damn near a quarter of the world's like.
looks like Uganda's rich.
I mean, I guess what's the price of a pound of gold right now?
Well,
Price
it would be whatever we want
of
it to
gold.
be, right? That's not the whole point.
No, it's based on a supply and demand. So
But but of what we value though. We say gold is a valuable thing, and
holy
we
shit!
want it.
Do you know an ounce of gold right now today on June 17th of 2022 is fucking $1,800?
No,
Yeah, a
I, I
kilo is
also
60 grand.
I also don't have any reference, so I don't know if that's good or bad for gold prices.
Well, it's up 17%
Oh, okay,
or
that's good.
$17. I'm not sure.
Oh well, yeah, we're about to have a recession,
$17.
so of course gold's going to be up because gold is backing.
Oh wait, never mind. No, today's down. It's down $11, so it's at 18.41. But it's been on the rise, Buck. It's been on the rise.
Oh yeah,
In
we're
March, it
about to have
got
a
really
recession.
high. In March, it hit fucking 2 grand.
It's about to be over.
Nah, well, it is about. It's about to be real rough for the next 2 or 3 years.
Yeah,
So, oil and
right,
gas
right,
prices
right.
are going to be
Coincidentally,
nuts.
when the election's about to happen, it's gonna,
Yeah,
turn around.
the struggle of them trying to like release oil and keep fucking gas prices down. Which I don't understand why. Like, I guess I do kind of understand why he won't renege on the Keystone Pipeline thing. Because if you just kind of make oil more gettable in America, like then you're keeping your prices down. So get that shit back up and going. Like, but I guess you can't go back on your. Oh, this is bad for the climate. So
Well, that and also we was talking about this at work. We don't think even if you were to start pumping oil or gas or whatever it is, from America, we don't think you would be able to produce enough quick enough
not
to
right
keep
now. Like
price
you'd have to have already had the pipeline done and
right.
like
So we
already.
wouldn't see a price change ideally for another 2 to 3 years anyway, maybe. So what's the point of opening the pipeline for something that we
Well, I
want
mean,
to
at
happen
least it's a
now?
step in the right direction.
Yeah, but
The
if
whole
we
problem right now is pretty much Russia. So
right,
Russia with
so I mean,
Ukraine, which I haven't heard. I don't know if you've heard anything. I haven't heard diddly squat about that shit since the
oh yeah,
Johnny
I
Depp
got it
trial.
as I've got it as one of my fucking
Talking points.
yeah.
The
They're,
Ukraine Russian. So enlighten me. What's been going on in Ukraine and Russia?
so Ukraine's getting their asshole pushed in more or less. Fucking Russia took one of these key cities uh out in the east. They blew up the last bridge into that city, so now they got that city. I don't know the names,
That's wild. You think you'd
but
hear coverage of this? It's like that. Nah, it's over. We moved on. Well, I mean, I don't know. Our inflation shit's too wild
well,
over here, so we probably
it's
don't care.
it's it's a lot of Biden sending, we're gonna send here's more billions, here's more military equipment, but from what I'm seeing also, Ukraine's having just a personnel issue problem, like they're just losing bodies
Well, I mean, that
more
is a
than they're
problem. You
getting
got Russia,
equipment.
who's a big body, and you have Ukraine, and you're also talking about 2022 when your patriotism, I think, around the world is probably at an all-time low. Well, maybe not. Maybe not in all countries, but like I feel like the patriotism of Canada is probably at an all-time low.
Oh,
Like,
100%.
I bet if we talked to Good, that he'd be like, "Yo, fuck this place."
100.
If I wasn't getting paid every day to play PUBG every day, then I'd be out and to smoke on my weed.
You would definitely agree.
Yeah. Think he
Yeah,
went
it's
back over? Is Canada fighting anybody? Maybe Good's on a fucking tour plan and fighting over in Ukraine.
he might have went over the fucking Ukraine. You see two or three Americans got captured over in Ukraine
That makes sense.
uh
Didn't they book a
earlier
trip to
this
go
week.
fight over there?
Yeah, yeah, and they're on some like mercenary unofficial type thing.
Yeah, I also
But
saw the video that on your mom's house podcast they played of the American fat guy who was on like the Russian side.
oh yeah, yeah, that
He was
guy.
like they look like a weird Bert almost.
Yeah. Yeah,
He
yeah,
looked
he
like an
do.
old. He looked like Bert's grandpa or Bert's dad. Fucking with a
Uh,
hat and all shit. Yeah, good. Have you been following Bert on like on? Have you been seeing him post shit on TikTok? I don't know if
I
he's
just saw
posting
his
it on
TikTok
Instagram.
yesterday. I don't know how old it was, but there was a rat in their house or the rat in their basement or some shit.
Yeah, that's the one I saw.
Terrified. What is going on? Bro, you're too old to be scared of rats, my man.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, Bert. I mean, granted, Bert has definitely said like multiple times in his life that he's like, "Nah, I'm a pussy." So, but at
But
the
like the
same,
thing wasn't like the thing was already injured. It seemed like, or he said. So it's not
yeah,
like it
but he
was
was probably
like
scared of diseases. He's very self conscious about like diseases and shit like that too.
that's when
So,
you throw the blanket on it, like he
scoop
did,
that
and then
bitch
he's
up.
like it moved. I'm like, bro, once you cover that fucking thing, then you're good. Just cover it, wrap it, toss
No,
it.
that's when he goes and grabs that fucking shotgun he owes and just blows that thing to pieces on his basement floor. Or once he got it outside, just I've never used this thing. This is a perfect opportunity.
Well,
Boom! Scar my daughters for life. They're about to go to college.
only gonna destroy your own property. Have to get that patio redone because you use shotgun pellets and stuff in it. But yeah,
He's got it. It'd be cool. He'd make use as a promo. I'm sure somehow he'd film it somehow and
pretty
so
sure
it's a
he
promo.
go to jail. 'Cause he lives in Cali, and I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure he
yeah, yeah.
definitely
That'd be a
can't shoot
problem.
a gun in a
Bro, I
residential
was just
setting.
looking at houses over there, over in like Beverly Hills. That shit is insane, bro. Like 200 plus $1 million.
Yeah, it's Cali.
Yeah, but like still, I did not see that. Also, I ended up looking at houses in Austin. Austin's
Mm.
got some fucking expensive ass houses too. Ever since Rogan
Yeah,
moved there.
yeah, no, it's not cheap. You just get a lot of land,
No, 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 you don't. Like from what I've seen, I'm seeing houses that are like around here
but not
in
even
PA.
comparably from like comparable to a LA. Are you getting more land for the price?
No, no, in LA you're getting more house for the price. Actually, no, not even. You're getting for like the crazy amounts of prices. Like if you were to be here in PA and you grabbed a $14 million house, it's going to be pretty. It's going to have all the amenities. It's going to be. You're going to get some land with it. In Cali,
Right.
you're getting pretty much a house
Yeah. Right.
and a
That's
driveway that's
yeah.
connected to a street. Like your house is the land. That's it.
Right. Yeah. That's a problem.
Yeah. Like the one house that I looked up was like 200 and it was a new build. I don't think it's been constructed yet, but it's like $225 million, and it looks like it's got like a rice paddy field going up the side of the hill. It's because all those houses are built into the sides of mountains,
Yeah.
so like into that weird crazy valley way that's set up.
Dude, that's
So
what they like. Though. They that's why they went to Texas because instead of having that super big house, we get that land, and then it's going to separate me from my neighbors, which is what they really like. It's I have land to set. I don't necessarily see.
yeah, but the same thing in Austin is like you're getting the same lot of land as you're getting like here. Like you're not getting a huge chunk of land with your $3.5 million house. Like
Well,
Tom's
well,
and Christina's house in Texas, that thing's not like super huge and doesn't have like a ton of land. I mean, it's definitely comparably more land than like a Beverly
in
Hills
their
home in
right.
L.A.
That's all I'm comparing it to from an LA mindset of why they would move from an LA to a Texas.
Yeah, I
That's
mean
where I'm
that makes sense. You'd have
right.
more like you wouldn't be, but I have no idea where they lived in L.A. I don't know if they lived like in the city or if they lived outside L.A. or like what. Because I mean these houses I was looking at, this is Beverly Hills. Like this is where the ritzy of the rich live. It's where Johnny Depp was having Amber Heard shit on beds.
uh, that she was. Well,
Bro, I was so tired of hearing her like coming up in my feed like once a day. Coming up like, oh, she talked to it and said that the jury was unfair. Like, yo, come on. Like you can feel that way, but like, come on, I'm tired of hearing your stuff. Like you lost. Just take it on the chin. I'm sure you've had lots of things hit your chin. I'm
Can't
sure you
take
can
it.
take this.
Like the one doctor described her perfectly. Like she can't let this go. She's a fucking nurse. She needs
Yeah, yeah,
it.
yeah. And a victimhood person.
And I mean, hell, she got a right to speak. Hell, she got an opinion. I felt like I just don't like the fact like you're not even gonna acknowledge the fact that you won 2 million. Like you just gonna act like you just caught a complete L. Like
I
you
mean,
did
she
win a
did.
little bit.
She got an L, but she did win, but a little bit,
Right.
which makes it it makes it super wild.
That's the thing. It's like you're gonna shit on the jury, but like you did win something here. So I'm confused.
I think it's because
Hey,
mainly because she has the ACLU that's back
yeah,
there, so
that's true.
they're probably like, "Yo, we are gonna need you to keep pushing this narrative that you got going because you're making us look shitty."
Very true.
So
Probably trying to avoid a lawsuit from them.
yeah, but like I saw another article that was like it was her saying that she's worried that Johnny might sue her again because she's coming out saying that she had an unfair like trial and shit, and that he swooed the jury.
Yeah, I mean, she has a point. Like, she should be scared that she could be sued at any point
Yeah,
because
but
she
that's the
clearly
whole.
what defamation was. So,
Yeah, you got hit with a defamation. Like, so, like this is wild that you're just gonna keep going. It's like that me. It's like that part of SpongeBob where like they find that they have the old man and they're like, how many times we gotta teach
oh
this
man,
old man? I just love the young people.
that's good.
SpongeBob's a goat. SpongeBob's goated.
That's a real good one.
I forget what that episode is. I need to rewatch SpongeBob. Oh, I got a kid now. I can rewatch SpongeBob.
Yeah, so you can watch the OG SpongeBob. This new
Yeah.
bullshit.
Do I have to have a streaming service for that? Do they should have on TV?
Pretty sure you can watch it on YouTube. Oh, it's on Amazon Prime.
All right, bet. Bet.
Like the old episodes, good episodes. You can watch like Avatar: Last Airbender on there too.
They got that on Netflix though. Like I watched all of it. Did I? No, I didn't. I got like halfway through the Earth book, and then I stopped watching it because then I started watching the Legend of Korra, which is her. I thought it was gonna be Aang's daughter,
No.
but it has no. She has no connection to Aang.
Yeah.
But Aang does look fire, bald with a beard. We'll say that looks
You
fire.
know she's gay.
What?
Yeah, Korra's gay. You didn't know that?
No, because she's
Yeah.
getting with a dude the first couple episodes.
Yep. Nope. Korra's yeah.
Straight
That's
lesbian,
what
huh?
Yep. That's what I thought too. I was like, oh, Korra's, whatever. And then I was talking to somebody, and she swings the other way. And I looked it up. Or something.
So not only is she the avatar and can bend all the elements, she also can gender bend.
Yeah.
But,
Yep.
oh,
Yeah.
the world we live in. The world we live in.
Yeah, there's a lot of woke stuff like before it was like a thing that we just never really paid attention to.
Yeah, but then it was like when people were woke, and then like they were like, "Oh, yo, y'all are sleeping." Now everybody's woke, so that shit's just kind of lame now. Like now you got to be super woke if you want to be woke. So I don't know. Have you seen any of these new any of these new Netflix comedy specials?
No, I don't have Netflix.
Oh.
Get my money anywhere.
Yeah, Bill Burr had one, and I watched like 20 minutes of Pete Davidson's because I was like, oh, Pete's on here. I want to see if he talks about Kanye, and he does. Like the first 5 minutes, and I was like, oh, this is fire. Let's go. So, but then like they do this weird thing where they're like, it's not now. It's like I guess how you would see it at like a comedy club, and it's not just a comedy special, because like you'll have your guy like Bill Burr will come out, and then like or Pete will come out, and they'll do probably about like 10 minutes, and then they'll bring up somebody, and it'll be some random motherfucker that's telling jokes that I've never seen or heard of, for like 3 minutes, and then they'll invite another person up on the stage. And I'm like, what is this weird? Like, I want if I'm clicking on a comedy special, like, granted, the way they're doing this is awesome. Like, bringing up new talent and putting new talent onto the scene and into like a thing on Netflix is fire. You're boosting their numbers and all that shit. But like at the same time, if I'm clicking on a special, I want to hear Bill Burr talk for an hour about shit. I don't, or I want to hear Pete Davidson talk about shit for an hour. I don't want to hear some random motherfucker talk about Rodney. Who's the dude? The one basketball player, with the tranny son. Dennis Rodman? No.
No. Any son?
Yeah, he said his 11-year-old son said he's a woman.
Oh, Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade. This dual bull came out with a joke about Dwayne Wade's son. Like I didn't know who the fuck he was. Like it was a good joke. It was a great joke. But at the same time, like I clicked on this thing to hear Pete talk about Kanye. Right. I didn't click this to hear you talk about Dwayne Wade's son saying he's a chick.
I understand. I completely forgot Dwayne Wade was a person because that whole kid.
You forgot Dwayne Wade was a person because his son said that he wanted to be a girl?
Yeah, and he endorsed it.
So you were just like, Dwayne Wade's dead?
Yeah, pretty much. Because I pretty much like grew to love basketball because of Allen Iverson. And when Allen Iverson left the Sixers, Dwayne Wade became my next favorite player. Like I was a big fan of the Heat, bought Dwayne Wade jerseys, fucking big Dwayne Wade fan. No, I was a Ute back and then. This was like right before he won his first championship and shit. So I don't know. I was always a big Dwayne Wade fan, and up until he retired and everything, and then I don't know, niggas got weird. So I was like, all right, this is different. Then his son came out as whatever the fuck he did, and he was like, yeah, I support
a woman.
Him
or he came out as a woman.
I don't know. He might have. I just I literally don't know. Whatever he did.
He's what we would call a transsexual here in these days.
I'm gonna call him little homie. He was still him. He's still
call him what you really think, Jack.
He's a him.
Like, oh, it's a him. How dare you dig it?
Sorry, I only know about science and stuff. I only know what we know.
That's not a lot. We don't know a lot yet.
I agree. I agree. I'm fully. I will, like, as much as I don't agree with that whole movement. Like, I'm fully willing to change my mind if science somewhere down the line can prove that there is another chromosome or something. Like, it's not just X, Y, and XX. Like, cool. Like, there is something else.
Well, yeah, it's not just. It's either X, Y, Y, and then you got X or Y, X, X. You know, the cousins.
And what's the other one?
What do you mean? Those are the two.
Like you said there's more.
Yeah, I mean you have X, Y, Y, and I think I don't know how you get Down syndrome, but you get an extra chromosome though.
That's not what I'm talking about. But that doesn't determine whether you're a boy or girl or not.
Yes, it does. Your X and Y chromosome is what determines you're a guy or a girl.
Right, but you having that extra doesn't not make
Downs.
Right, but that doesn't determine your sexuality. Like, doesn't determine if you're a biological man or woman. It just determines if you're going to be a retard or not.
I think it does, though. Because if you have X, if you have double X...
Babe, if you have three X's...
If you're triple X, you're a girl. If you're a Y double X, then you're Down's guy. You're the guy from TikTok making those burnt ends. And I don't know. Yeah. You're crazy. Those things look fire.
Are you serious?
Bro, they were burnt ends. Do you know what burnt ends look like? They look like burnt ends. I mean, they were a little bit more reddish caramely than they should have been a little bit more burnt.
Disgusting. I was not a fan. I was like, oh, that shit's
Do you
disgusting. And then I
like
looked
burnt
at
ends though?
big fan. I have multiple saved TikToks of people that burnt ends don't look like young bulls over here.
I think you
Um,
just hated because he was had downs.
oh, look. So then I go on Bull's TikTok because I'm like, all right, like, this is a joke. Like a retard cooking, this has got to be fucking more comedy. So like I'm watching him like quote unquote cook things, and then I realize, oh, he has a mom there, and I'm like, okay, so his mom's probably doing most of this, which makes sense. And then here's another video of him making burnt ends that look nothing like those burnt ends. They look worse than those burnt ends. And he's like, these are burnt ends. I was like, bro, that's just burnt meat. That's all that is. You just fucking made this steak super well done. That's it. There was no caramel to it. There was no, they look complete trash.
Yeah, was there ever any time in your life where you thought that like medium or like well done meat was like the way to go?
Yeah. Yeah, when I was younger, because my mom told me something about the meat being cooked and it bleeding or something like that. She didn't want meat bloody, and I was like, oh well, that must be like a safety thing or something like that. But I also wasn't a big beef eater for that purpose. Also, like I didn't understand the whole well, medium, well, rare. I didn't understand any of that, so I was like, just don't give me
Bloody
at all.
meat.
No, just don't give me beef. Like, don't give me burgers. Don't give me steak. I usually didn't eat any of that as a kid because I didn't understand any of it, and I just would rather just not eat it.
That's
So
so
I only
wild.
started eating burgers when I was like 14, 15. That's
So
when I,
wild. So like, if you went
yeah.
to like a McDonald's, what was the thing you were
I,
grabbing?
McChickens, McChickens and
Huh.
chicken nuggets. Yeah, I just wasn't a burger person.
That's wild. Did you know that Tim was like that too?
Really?
Yeah, Tim, our friend, is he like whenever we would I didn't even really catch on to it until like we were in like our middle school or later years. Whenever we would go to like a Burger King or a McDonald's or a Wendy's or anything, he would only ever get chicken nuggets. And
Mm.
I ended up asking him. I'm like, yo, like, why don't you ever get like a burger? Like you're always eating chicken nuggets, and like whenever I'm over, like your parents are always ordering pizza. I'm like, so like, what is going on here? And he was just like, oh well, I don't like burgers or whatever. And I was like, what? He's just like, yeah, I mean, I just don't like it.
Yeah.
I'm picky with what I eat, and I eat chicken nuggets or pizza. And I was like, this is insane.
Yeah, no, my repertoire of food was a lot more than that. I just wouldn't eat burgers. I would always be eating fish and chicken, other shit, spaghetti. But yeah, no, burgers just
Yeah,
you.
just an FYI. Essential fear of God. Is this? Yeah, fear of God essential hoodies are on sale or not on sale, but they're for sale on ssense.com.
Oh,
$90
or-
hoodie. They look fucking super comfortable, but just FYI. I don't know what kind of whatever comes in, but this fucking tequila is phenomenal. Oh, oh. But I really can't believe. I'm pretty sure I got over on the fucking lady. No, there's no way because they shoot this game this barcode for $32 though. This fucking reposado is a1. I thought it was $50 or $53 or something. Maybe the Anya
Did
is
you
50.
got over on them? You think you beat the liquor company?
I thought I'd be Total Wine. I don't know. I had this old
Oh,
lady that gave me my fucking probably only Happy Father's Day.
oh, damn! I left work without telling people Happy Father's Day. Oh well, fuck
Do you do that?
I usually don't, but
Oh,
I was leaving work yesterday and some guy said Happy Father's Day to me, and I was like, huh, oh yeah, Happy Father's Day, bud. And I was like, I should go, I should do that. Like, that would be a good managerial thing of me to do before I leave for the weekend. Is wish him pleased to be
I have one
fucked with.
question.
Uh,
Was the guy what race was the guy who told you Happy Father's Day?
Black.
Oh, okay.
Our old black guy Fred.
I would have
I
just
don't. I
said
don't.
that will definitely add to the race war if you just had a guy, a white guy or a Mexican guy. Oh, happy Father's Day, Jay.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like everybody was doing it. Like whether like he doesn't know I don't have a kid or anything. Like he does. He barely like knows me. Say hi to each other, mornings and shit. But I don't even know if he's got a kid. But I said it back because I guess I don't know. Like you said, dads don't really get Happy Father's Day, so fuck it.
Yeah, I was super surprised that I got one or got it.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like that is that's definitely more of a holiday that needs to be brought back up. Like, it's everything.
If you're one of those weird motherfuckers that thinks owning a pet is like being a parent, well then I own a dog and I'm a dad. So
No.
like I
Well,
said,
I
if you're one
mean,
of those weird
depends.
motherfuckers that think it, I don't
If you're one
think
of
it.
those
'Cause
dudes that identifies as a chick and drives a Tesla Model 3, then yeah, I guess you could quantify that. Have you seen these Mason Chateau Rube Air Jordan 2s?
Are they the orange one or the blue ones?
They're white, white
But
with
they're
a
like
red toe and like will have orange or yellow.
they're Jordan 2s, right?
Yeah, they're 2s. They got like orange stripe, like stitch on the side. A little
Okay,
black
okay, yeah,
bar.
yeah, yeah.
Those I like. I'm like really starting to like 2s.
Yeah, big fan.
I'm a big fan of 2s. I also want these Amy Leon Dior, or not Dior, Door New Balance 550s. I really want to get a pair of New Balances.
What these pair of fucking off-white mids?
Wow, the
Need
fucking Air Force Ones, those things are super wild. Like, would you wear that?
no, no.
Like, when you asked
This
me
would
about it, like, I literally thought, like, I was like, I would probably put this on a display behind my
yeah.
web camera and, like, just a ball with, like, yo, I got this pair of off whites. Uh,
Yeah, no, that's
but,
all it would be for. Just to be like, I have a shoe that's from a Virgil brand.
yeah. Like, that would probably be the only thing I'd do with it.
Yeah, that's the only reason I want it.
I do like it though. Like the spikes is what really kind of throws me off because it's like
Yeah,
multicolored.
yeah.
But I'm a fan of the shoe and like Air Force One mids are pretty nice. So, because I have a
I didn't
pair.
even realize they were Air Forces. I just knew they were off whites. Kind of depresses me. But
Oh, speaking of this, how do you feel about the Panthers?
I don't know what that is. Like the
Carolina
Carolina Panthers?
Panthers.
Oh,
Did you hear
okay.
about the
I just
news about that?
what? What did they do?
You didn't hear that they hired a tranny cheerleader?
Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, yes, yeah, yeah, I did. I had told JW about it at work.
What was his
Yeah.
reaction? Because I was talking to my buddy who
Um.
is a Carolina Panthers fan, and
Hmm.
his reaction was pretty funny.
Yeah, J Dub. He thought J Dub thought there was already one, but then he done. He was like, oh wait, no, never mind. It's somebody on San Francisco's a lesbian or whatever. And then I showed him a picture of the person. He just started laughing. He was like, "So are they a dude to a female or female to a dude?" I was like, "I don't know.
I'm
I
pretty
really
sure
can't
it's a
tell by the
dude to a
picture.
female.
I couldn't tell. They're bald, skinny. They look like a dude in the face.
I'm
I
pretty sure that's all you need to know. And also, I need to figure out how I can get a pair of these orange lobster SBs. I need those. Those things are fucking sick.
don't know. About the fucking Johns that came out today.
They didn't come out today, did they? No.
The orange paisleys.
No. I do like
No,
them too, and I wish I could have figured out how to grab them. But we
you
don't
had
live
to get on
anywhere.
sneakers app.
Yeah, but then you don't. You can. It was a reservation, wasn't it? I don't think it was
Oh,
a. There was a
oh they
draw
were
for
on.
them.
Yeah.
Oh, man. For real?
Yeah.
No, don't tell me that. Jay, you want your Bible quote for the day?
My Bible quote? No,
Yeah,
I'm
your Bible verse
I'm
of the
super
day.
good.
I got you, my guy.
Didn't we start this whole thing with not believing in imaginary things? Super good.
No, man, you got to. They didn't drop today.
Yeah, they
No,
did.
they didn't. You got the orange paisley. Yeah, no, not these. I'm talking about the
Okay.
orange lobsters. The
Oh.
SBs.
Oh. Well, these are dunks. So.
I mean, they're both dunks. They're dunk as these ones are dunk SBs though. Here we go. Here's another headline that Google. I shouldn't have watched so much of the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial because all I get is this stuff.
Well, it's all that.
Amber Heard wants to continue toxic relationship. This is
She said she
the
still loves him.
yeah, which is like it's cool. Oh, did you see the video of him singing a song and someone was like yelled megapint?
No.
Oh man, that shit was amazing. That shit was
She was
fire.
just wild. Like that she
Megapint.
doesn't like hold any animosity toward him or anything like there's some dumb shit like that. And it's like, wait,
What do you mean?
but he
He
raped you
just
with a bottle though, right?
yeah. With
Got
a
it. Okay,
Maker's
but you
Mark bottle. I hope Maker's
but,
Mark be hitting you up and like, yo, you ain't gonna throw shade on us.
like it's crazy. She said this was the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened.
But
But you
she
got raped with a bottle.
yeah, but that was in the comfort of her own home where she took sleeping
I
medicines
guess.
right after it and fell asleep. You know,
Right.
this was in the public eye. This was embarrassing.
Uh,
So no, I'm talking about
that's,
the orange lobsters. You know the purple lobsters, the purple
yeah, they're
lobster.
fire.
Yeah, this is just an orange version of that.
Oh, yeah, that's not fire.
You just don't like fucking orange?
Um,
I'm not a real fan.
I like I like the SB purples, purple lobsters. I don't think I'd like it in orange. Yeah, oh
They
yeah,
look
no, I'm not a fan.
really.
Not a fan. I'm looking, yeah, no,
You're a hater.
no. Maybe if I see them like, no, not now.
Go on Twitter and look at Nice Kicks.
That's what I'm on. I'm on their website.
You don't see the fucking. You don't see the like the close up with the
I,
outline of the
I'm
white
looking.
leggy solution.
I'm seeing it, and I don't like it.
You're a hater. You're a hater.
The purple's so much better.
The purple is better, but the purple's super expensive.
Ah, well,
And
okay.
I'm
Well,
not
all right.
buying it for resale. My homie bought those infrareds for resale.
Why? I
He
guess he
liked them.
liked them.
He really liked them.
Yeah.
He wanted a pair of them and didn't get them. So
Did he look for at stores first?
no.
No.
I mean, I didn't hit my reservation, so I figured that shit sounded sold out. But I mean, it makes sense that why people aren't grabbing shoes. Like I kind of want to be able to hope to grab these Yeezys. These they either the Onyx or the Onyx or the white ones.
Yeah. Yeah. No. 100%.
Because now's the time to actually time now is time to like stack up on the shoes because people are less willing to buy them since you know you got the price of gas and investor sentiment. So I mean, if you think about it, shoes are an investment. Like, well, they're not really, but it's the
No,
people
they
that
are.
just had money floating around for resale and stuff. Like, you gotta kind of pick your battles. So
Yeah. No. 100%. 100%. Definitely not like it was before.
like I'm super salty. I bought this graphics card for what I paid for it.
Could have got it for lower.
I definitely could have gotten it for lower, or I could have gotten like. I mean, it's not a graphics card. It's a 3080, but at the same time, like for the price I paid for this, I had a 3080 Ti FE card in my hand for the same price. But I also sold that and made $600 off of it. So $600 or $800 off. which I'm gonna have to pay to the government, or I'll have to pay partial to the government because I made money off of it. So capital gains.
Yep.
Woo!
Yep.
So
Love it.
mm,
Oh, hold on. What's going on now? What?
breaking
What is
news. Do we
this?
have breaking news? Breaking
Uh,
news, fresh on the pod. The first pod ever.
wait,
Breaking news.
hold on. Hold on.
Well, while you're trying to figure out the news, everybody needs to check out. If you like tequila, this is our liquor update. El Tequila No, Reposado, cheap, very very tasty though, very tasty. Absolutely a 10, 9, probably not 10 out of 10. Probably like 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Fortaleza Blanco is a 10 out of 10. So if you've never had that, you need to try that. This is a very good, no additive added tequila. If you don't have it, download the Tequila Matchmaker app. It is number 1108. Certified out of Mexico, 100% agave. Absolutely a must buy. Very good flavor. Very, very good flavor. And it's only $32. So, but don't be living around me and buying it all from Total Wine. So I need this shit. I was going to grab a bottle of whiskey, but then I ended up with tequila. It's summertime. Summertime, Jack. Can't be warming up like that.
And I agree. I fully agree. I run into that mistake many a times when I come home. Go right to the whiskey. But also, that's all I really kind of have to deal with it.
I have a buddy at work who's really big into scotch. Can't do the scotch? Scotch is super expensive. You're like super
Whiskey.
quiet right now.
I just don't like the taste. More of a whiskey bourbon fan.
Yeah. Have you ever had rye? Rye whiskey?
Yeah.
Are you a fan?
It's different. I don't know if I've had the good rye whiskey. I've had cheaper rye whiskey, which has been okay. But I would like to buy like a $100 or $200 bottle of rye whiskey.
Isn't that wild,
Really try
though?
it. A little bit.
To think that your barrier to entry of like a good whiskey is like $100 to $200.
Little bit, but it's understandable also. Think about like shoes, you buy a $30 pair of shoes compared to a fucking $200 pair of shoes. Like,
I don't
things are
know,
a little
man,
different.
because when I put these Union 2s underneath the black light, it looks like a guy who makes $30 shoes put these things together. These things have glue everywhere, bro.
Like a all right, like a what's it called? Like a fucking Jordan mid, like that quality of leather and all that compared to a Jordan 1 high.
Yeah, I hear that.
You know,
Yeah.
pay a little.
Speaking of which, I need to set up. I need to change out my background. I have the Jordan 1 Bordeaux up on top of its box next to all my other shoes. Jay, have I shown you my backdrop? Or like not my backdrop, but like I set up my shoes like on top of their boxes.
Oh no, I have
behind
not.
Me. But I don't have the video on because I don't think so. But right now I got the Union 2s up on top of their box. Then it goes Jordan 1 Bordeaux, which I'm gonna switch out for the prototypes because I wear the prototypes and I really like the prototype shoe. And then I have the Jordan 4 Thunders.
Prototype. Which one's the prototype's the one with
the multicolor, the one that's blue. And, yeah, I'm a big fan of that shoe.
That's crazy.
Then I have the Cause Sakai Blazers up on top of their box, and then finishing out on top of the stacks of boxes is Yeezy 350 MX Rocks. Big fan of that shoe too, by the way. Big fan of that shoe.
350.
Yeah. The MX 350s.
Really hope I hit one of these black pair. The white ones are cool. Like if your coworker hits on them, I really prefer the black pair.
Yeah, we're back
I'd
up to
wear.
over 20 pairs of shoes over here. I think. Actually, 22, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
It,
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
I want
17,
those
18,
yet.
19, 20.
Have you
What is it?
seen the
The Jordan pair of
little?
Jordan 1 lows just came out just the other day. They were the gray toe, or the stage toe or
Yeah,
something. Yeah, I wish I could have grabbed them. But I can't
they
really buy shoes for me right now. I'm stuck with bills. I can really only buy shoes
to move
that
them.
are gonna make me money in the future. Like any Jordan 4 will make me money, which is why I'm super pissed I couldn't get those infrareds. Granted, I could have bought them for resale, and you'd still make a good profit off of those things.
Ooh, these are
But
nice ones.
do we have any good? Do we have any good sneaker upcomings? I really
They
want a
got
pair of fucking New Balances.
they got these pair of one lows coming out the 29th. Red pair, you know, I fuck with red pair of shoes. Um,
Well, yeah, I guess not. I guess I didn't win on those today. Did you? Did you sign up for those Yeezy 700 Reds? The high
no,
Reds? No, you didn't
no,
like that.
they were. If it was all of just like so the upper on the shoe, like the upper where like the kind of like the sock liner, if the whole shoe was that red, fire. But it was that fucking two different tints of red. I didn't like that shit.
Yeah, I didn't. Ooh, that's a
Because the
nice.
upper red was closer to the Red October from Nike. And I was like,
Did
oh
you see these
man.
Jordan 1 Low Mystic Navies?
That was I was gonna ask you about those.
Those things
Uh
are fire.
how do you feel about them? You like them?
I'm a big fan of that.
Really?
Yeah.
With the fucking oh wait, you're talking about the black and the blue, right?
Yeah,
That
the
are coming out
Mystic
on
Navy.
sneakers.
Yeah, on
Okay,
sneakers.
okay. Yeah. They're lit.
They're fire.
Now there's another pair of Jordan 1 lows on Nike. They have the elephant print of that of the threes on them.
No,
Uh,
no.
you gotta look at them. They're fucking. I like the blue. I'm a really big fan of the blue on them. Blue and the gray. That fucking elephant print fucking kills me. Fan. Not, love to get
Do you know the name of it? Do you have the name?
just they're just on the Jordan
Are
one
they
low.
on Nike?
Yeah, on Nike. They're on the coming soon. Jordan 1. They're SEs. So if that will limit the search. They come out the 23rd. Send you the thing.
These gray and silver ones
The picture will be of a
are. That's
blue
not like
one.
a teal blue, is it?
Now click on the teal, and then in that one it will show you the
Oh,
other
are you
shoe.
talking about this? It has like the blue sock liner almost, and then black,
Yeah,
and then an elephant.
yeah, the elephant. Yep.
Yeah. No, because it's an SE.
You don't like special editions?
I have a pair of special editions, and well, if these are more leather, then yeah, I like that more. Because my SEs are they look like denim. Like I wear them with jeans, and they're a
Mm.
perfect fit for that. But like the material on it, like the for the laces, that's weird. I think that's more of a suede. Any of the blue that I have is mostly suede, and I'm not a super fan of it. I kind of wish they were like an all leather, like Nike
Gotcha.
Jordan 1 low. They got a pair of
Yeah,
Fly Yeezys coming out too.
I'm definitely not a fan.
I really like the OG low Mystic Navy with the black and the blue. Really
Yeah,
big fan of that one. And
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
really
yeah.
big fan of this one with the red. This red and white one, the championship
Yes,
red thing. That is a fire ship. And
yes.
so the one with the black, the Chicago style one, that one's
Yep,
fire as fuck too. This
yep.
one with the pink though,
Nope.
yeah.
That came
That's
out the other
still in
day.
my size. I
Yeah.
could buy these right now. Oh, I could. It is a fire shoe, just the swoosh needs to be colored in. Actually,
You know,
no.
like the
If
pink.
I could find a nice pink shirt to wear with this, I think I could rock it. But
Yeah, I fuck with them. I
yeah, it's
just,
not a bad looking shoe.
yeah, I just don't want them.
Yeah, I don't really want them. I want that Chicago looking one though. That shit
Yeah,
looks
I
fire.
definitely want both of this.
That one
This
is
is the red
mystic.
ones I was looking at.
The red with the black heel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one, and I like the red with the red black heel because I like the gold stitching for the
Yep.
Air
Yep. With the
Jordan.
Jordan.
Big
Yeah.
fan of that. Big fan of that.
If I could get these two, I wouldn't even care if I didn't get the Midnight Navy because the Midnight Navies are going to be a draw. I feel like.
Yeah, but you got that fucking fire account.
I know, but versus a draw versus just
What's
going to
up?
Nike and
What?
just adding it right to cart and buying, I feel like is
Speaking of which, I need to go back to
easier.
Foot Locker and I need to go buy more fucking socks.
You don't buy socks? Oh, right. You're trying to grab points.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
right.
trying to grab points. And their points are super. Ooh, Chris Boy Kicks. Their points are like their head starts for their. Also, fucking. My brain just did a fucking crazy thing. But, for the. Did you see Adidas's Yeezy sneaker? Or Yeezy slide?
Yeah, that shitty thing.
That
Yeah.
weird looking Annadelle thing?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they will go up in value?
I don't know why they would.
I don't know, man. People want that feel of easy sneaker. Also, do you still want these green? Do you want these
Apparently,
green beans?
I don't know. I saw a fucking a picture of them in another pair of fives, and that fucking gray. I don't know what that gray material is. But that's it's super.
All right. Well, let me know if you ever want them. I'm just gonna keep them. I'm just gonna hold on to them until they go up in value, which will probably be like 3
Like
years from
what
now.
is that material?
Which part? The
Like
mesh
the whole
part
shoe?
or
No, just the
the
pretty much the
upper?
primer. Yeah,
Hold on.
it's definitely. It's just some. I don't know. I saw a picture of them sitting on a shoe rack.
Yeah, fives have a tendency to sit on shoe racks. Like I'm pretty sure the Easters are still sitting on some shoe racks somewhere. And
Well, that's because they were
the
supposed to come out in Easter.
yeah,
Like,
I
who the
mean,
fuck wants a pink shoe in June, March, May, whenever the fuck
I guess I could turn on my camera for this one if it overloads.
it is? Like, it's so shiny. It's definitely
It's a
not like the
lot
Jade
bright.
5.
It's not shiny per se. I want to say it's like a fake leather. It's not a terrible. Like actually sitting in this light. Like granted, this is LED and it's a dark light room, but like sitting in this light, it's not a terrible. The green is very popping. Um, the
Yeah, that's what
mesh
I
on the
liked.
side is weird.
I liked it
Like
because
the
of the
clear
green.
mesh and like or the icy mesh, which is then you got the icy bottom with the Jumpman
Yeah.
and the sole. Like it's not suede, so
No,
it's
I
a
know it's
leather.
not suede.
I don't know what kind of leather this is. I don't know. My webcam's not working on Discord, so can't show you. I could send you a picture of it though. I'll do that. Turn off this link, and I'll send you a pic. Fill up some time space with some talking, Jay. What else you got? How do you feel about trannies?
craziest, craziest thing. Hey, you know they came out with a new Dragon Ball movie.
That looks
Uh, uh,
crazy in picture. With the flash
um,
on. No, haven't like most of the cast died.
what in Dragon Ball?
Yeah,
Talking about?
I don't know. I thought Bulma and somebody else died. So I sent you
It-
two pictures of it, and one is with the flash on, one is with the flash off. Super wild.
When did you
The
think
flash
Bulma
on.
died?
Huh?
When did you think Bulma died?
The voice actor for Bulma?
Oh,
That's why she hasn't
damn.
been in the show?
Oh, oh.
And I want to say the voice actor for somebody else died. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
You talking about like actually in the show that Bulma died?
yes.
No,
That's what I thought you were talking about. Yeah,
no.
no.
Vegeta would have a conniption.
Um,
Also,
she's in the movie.
is she? What's the new
Yeah.
movie about?
It's super gay. Big fan of this picture with the flash. That's the one thing I do like about the shoe. It gives you that fucking that hotness. But
It gives you that sparkle.
I also feel like I don't know when my shoe would ever be in that light. I also feel like maybe. But anyway,
Well, anytime at
so
nighttime when any light would bounce off your shoe, it looked like.
yeah.
So if you just wore them out at nighttime.
But yeah, oh yeah, so the superhero Dragon Ball, it's Dragon Ball Superheroes. It's pretty much a movie about Gohan and Piccolo. They transform, they get new powers. Cell comes back as Mega Cell or some bullshit
Is he
like that.
Golden Cell?
No,
Oh.
he's just Mega or something. I forget the official term. I didn't watch the movie.
How do you feel about these Jordan 9 particle grays?
I liked them. Uh, they're they're cool, but um, I was a big fan. I don't like the discoloring or mismatch coloring on the toe.
I like the box though.
Isn't the box just a typical Jordan 9 box?
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't have a Jordan 9.
Oh, okay.
I kind of want one of each. Because I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now with the Green Bay.
You got 2 9s. Chili's.
Oh, yeah, you have this Chili
Worlds.
Reds.
Yeah.
What other ones do you have? The Royals?
You have to change the worlds.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Two miscolored.
Forgot you
Same.
got this. Well, you have like
Okay,
fucking 40 pairs of shoes now.
Yeah. Those fly Yeezys are my favorite right now. They're super.
The slide things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to
Super
scoop a
caught.
pair of them.
I probably
Big
should have
fan
got
of
a.
easy slides though too. You need to scoop up a pair of
I'm
Yeezy
not a big
slides.
slide person in general.
Bro, these things are like stepping. Like they're like when Bert says that his free waters are like stepping on fat people. Like it's insane. They literally are insane.
I don't like slides. I don't like the heel slapping my foot.
See, that's the
I
thing.
don't
It's like I don't have that.
know.
No, because the thickness of this, like it's not a thin slide. It is a
Hmm.
super thick slide.
Okay. Okay.
But granted, I also have weird feet, and like when I wear them, that's just like I'm filling the whole slide, so that could be also be it. So since
That's
you're like a
that's,
9, you're a 9.5, right?
yeah.
So they also run small, so I'm a
Oh,
10.5. So I ordered a 12, and I fill out a 12. So I would assume if you're a 9.5, you
11
would get
and
an
a half.
11. They don't come in half sizes.
That's right.
So
That's
I
right.
would like because they come in
Yeah.
like Croc sizes. So I would assume to get 11. Because Crocs you ordered a size like either a size half a size down if you're half size or like half a size up.
Hmm.
But with the slides and the foam runners, you gotta go up. I would definitely go like a size and a half up on either.
They're just too goddamn expensive to be having weird sizes where I gotta guess. And if I buy the wrong one, then
That's the problem with Yeezys though.
yeah.
Like I was super happy when I bought like the upper size of my oh wait, did I get do I have size 11 foam runners? I don't even know. I don't even know it's hard to but when I got my 350s, when I picked an 11 and a half instead of just an
Hmm.
11, from now on, whenever I order Adidas, I'm only ordering 11 for anything that says true to fit. And then for size that's like, oh, size, go a half size, I'm going 11. Like, I'm pretty sure in Adidas, I'm an 11. In Nike, I'm a 10 and a half. In Vans, I'm like a 12 and a half. Like, I have a pair of fucking slip on Vans that are
Hmm.
just like the original joints. Yeah, they're a 12 and a half.
Oh shit.
I've worn them like 3 times. They're fucking. I bought them at Boost Corners too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I wish I did.
Booth
Those
Corners
days,
was the
too.
shit.
Boost Corners
Is
is
the
the
shit.
shit. Yeah. You can get a dog, some Annie Ann's, some candy.
Yeah.
This is fire.
Yeah. It is. It's a great place. Isn't it run by the Amish?
I feel like it used to be. Like if you go to the one in Westchester, that one's way more Amish than this one is.
Wait, there's more than one Booth Corners?
No, there's not one more than
Oh.
Boost Corners, but like there's more Amish markets,
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
which is they're all the same kind of setup. Well, not really, because like Boost Corners has, and if people don't know, Boost Corners is like a farmers market that also has booths that's set up that are different. Like you could go and buy N64 games or Timberland boots or furniture or butchered meats or candy and shit like that or clothes. So, are these?
Except for guns. Can't buy
Yeah,
guns.
you can't buy guns. Amish people don't own guns.
You can buy crossbows and stuff, and knives and stuff.
Yeah, you can buy swords, and if you're buying a crossbow, I think it will probably be a pretty weak one. Around
Oh,
there,
oh, they
but
they had a real at least the last time I was there, which was years ago. They had a couple really nice expensive.
yo, is this Jordan 6 Red and University Red? Is this the Red Oreo?
Yes.
Is it? Alright. I wasn't
Yes.
sure. This shoe came out a minute ago then. Like, originally.
Uh,
I think it can't dropped on either Finish Line or Foot Locker a minute ago. I want to say.
might have dropped overseas first.
Not sure. I definitely thought I saw it somewhere. No, I'm not gonna be able to find stuff that way.
I know. My break was talking about it for a bit.
Yeah, one of my coworkers was talking about it. Like this one kid, he shall not be named because that way I don't bleep out names. Bro, he hits on every crazy shoe. He hit on the Travis Scott lows. Pretty sure he got a pair. He got those Mars Yard guy shoes.
Ah, okay.
He hit on those. He hit on the foam runners. He has a pair of wave runners. Like any serious shoe comes out, he usually hits on.
Oh yeah.
Like and it's him
Yeah.
and his girl making like putting on like either sneakers or Yeezy Supply or not Yeezy Supply but Adidas Confirmed. and shit. I'm just like, bro, this is nuts. Like, how do you
Got to,
hit?
got to go to
Also, like, my one homie didn't hit on the barbecues, Travis Scott's that I thought he did. He hit on one of the trainers, the ones that had the dust covers.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought he hit on the other ones.
Their
Yeah.
trainers lit, I
Yeah,
guess.
they're lit. They're still Travis Scott shoes, but the Air Maxes are definitely way more fire than those
Oh
trainers.
yeah, 100%.
So I was like definitely a little let down when I heard that. But R.I.P. for him. But he also got those Heritage ones too.
Oh,
He
okay.
got those. But apparently they weren't very hype. Like it was a good looking shoe in my book, but I guess he really didn't like a lot of people didn't like them.
That big ass red
Swoosh.
check. Yeah, that shit was
Well, I saw a couple people that were like painting them black. And they look really good. Really, it could look really nice.
These shoes are also too goddamn expensive for me to fucking pay on them also.
What, $1.70?
Yeah.
I mean, not really. I don't think so. Especially if you're going to be upgrading it and making it look better.
You're upgrading it, but you're also fucking devaluing it at the same time.
Yeah, but like Jordan 1s, besides like select ones, don't really superly go up in value.
You also never know.
Yeah, I mean, granted,
Like
yeah,
that's
you never
that's
know.
the one thing. You never know. So it's like, damn, what if the Heritage do pop off in the next 5 years? For whatever reason. For whatever crazy reason. Well, now yours are shit. So.
Have you worn those Pollens of yours?
No, I told you I'm not wearing any ones that aren't laced up for me. I'm not lacing my shoes. Again, shoes are too goddamn expensive for me to have to lace my shoes. Fuck.
Oh
All my other
man.
shoes are laced. Bro, fucking fours are $210, but they come laced. You can't lace my ones? Come
Well,
on.
your ones
Fuck
come
out of
with
here.
multiple laces. Your fours don't
Fuck
come with
out of here.
multiple laces.
Fuck. I don't care. My Billie Eilish Jordan ones came with multiple
They're
laces and
KOs.
they laced up.
Their KOs are
Saying
different. Oh, that pimple popped.
it's all the same to me.
Yeah, I get it.
What else? What else had multiple laces? My Jordan 1 lows have multiple laces. Come laced up. All shoes come laced up except for one highs. Fuck them. They will never be put on my feet
That's crazy. That is literally
unless they're,
craziness.
unless they're laced. That's why I like wearing the Zoom X's or whatever the fuck they are.
I need to get a pair of the Zoom X's. Are they super comfortable?
They're really nice.
I really need to get a pair of them then.
I just-
Because like
I want more pairs.
my Gore-Texes are like I wear the fuck out of my Gore-Texes. Well, not right now because it's summertime and honestly, like besides really wearing my work shoes, I really like I need to start wearing pairs of shoes to work and then getting into my work shoes cuz
Yeah, that's
like
how I do.
cuz I don't wear any of these shoes. Like besides the Yeezy slides, I wear the Yeezy slides like around my apartment all the fucking time. But that's about it.
Definitely, that's definitely one thing.
So did you watch any of the Logan Paul episodes? Should we chit chat about the
Logan, of what, like of his
Flagrant
podcast?
or either his podcast? I did want to see the episode where he had Jeffree Star on.
I do want to see that also. That's on my watch later. I was gonna watch Pocket, but I didn't get any.
What have you been watching? What have you been like? Don't you listen to anything at work?
So at work I'm usually fucking trying to figure out who's live streaming, and then if nobody's live streaming, so like usually what I'll do is when I first get to work, I'll listen to Nick's podcast, Nick Recado's podcast, his night podcast in the morning. And I'll usually listen to that, and then there's usually about a gap or two where I'll listen to music, fucking talk to coworkers and shit, and then Pat McAfee, the Pat McAfee show starts at 11 or 12,
So
and then
that's
I
what
watch
you've been
that.
listening to?
Yeah,
Well, then what's going on in the sports world? What's going on?
Well, finals just NBA finals just ended.
Yeah,
Golden
it
State
sucks
Warriors
for
took
Curry,
that.
but Steph
It was
Curry is the
that
goat.
was clutch. Yeah, finals MVP finally. That was good. That was really good. They trying to say that he might be top 10 all time. I don't know about
I mean, he's a guy who changed the game. So I wish I was like more into basketball when I was younger. Like I'm not super into basketball now, but like I wish I was like had really been into basketball when like AI was playing for Philly and shit like that.
all that. Oh man, that was the time.
I know, but like I wasn't into basketball. Like nobody around me was into basketball at the time. So which was weird because like me and my neighbor would just shoot hoops all the time. But
Hmm.
like it was never something. Like I'm not really someone that like watches a lot of live TV. Like I would totally rather be playing like some sort of game
Gotcha.
than I would be watching TV or like some sort of live event or something like that. So I mean that's just me though. Like I've always been someone who wants to just like deep dive into games and shit like that. So
I've
lose
always been
myself.
vertically challenged. So
No,
when Allen
not you,
Iverson
bro.
was on the Sixers, obviously he was a very short person. So I was like, oh shit, somebody short that also has braids. Because when I was young, I had braids. I was like, oh shit, that's pretty cool. I want to be interested in that. So I wasn't a basketball fan. I was an Allen Iverson
No,
fan,
yeah,
and
I hear
then
that.
I didn't even understand the game of basketball. I just only watched and liked when he did things, and then I eventually grew into basketball. Yeah, no. If it wasn't for Allen Iverson, ideally like being short and having braids like me, I wouldn't have gave a fuck about basketball either. It wasn't a
Have you
thing.
seen the Adam Sandler movie Hustle? Oh,
No,
you don't have
I
Netflix. That's right.
yeah.
It's not a bad movie. Like I
I
watched
heard it
it.
was good.
It is good. I like it. Like and I mean, granted, we are from around Philly, but at the same time, like I think it's just a good movie.
Hmm.
Definitely better than whatever Gems movie he had.
Oh, Uncut Gems.
Yeah, Uncut Gems.
But fucking Jennifer Fox or Julia Fox is Homeboy's muse for that movie. No, it had to be
For
good because
the Gems.
yeah,
Yeah,
then
fuck that.
Kanye
I don't know.
dated her.
I didn't even watch all of Uncut Gems, so I don't really. I guess I can't really compare the two. But like, I really enjoyed. Like, it made me want to watch more basketball. Like, it got me kind of like interested in watching basketball from just watching the movie. Because you had a couple Sixers in there, you had Doc Rivers in there. I mean, you had the scouting of the player, and like him trying to make it into the NBA, and like he wasn't like with the Bull being. I don't even know what the Bull's name was. Who's the Bull?
Fucking
Couple
what's
bubble
his name?
cast. Um,
If
Jonico Henry Gomez,
yeah,
who plays
Uncle
for the Celtics or the Jazz. Plays for the Jazz.
couldn't tell you.
Yeah, he plays for the Utah Jazz. He was good.
Yeah, I didn't know if the Bull was an actual NBA player or not, or what. And I
I
was like, I
wasn't
don't.
sure either, but like if they casted him that way, I was just like, I don't know why this bull isn't playing basketball if he isn't playing basketball, but like,
Right, right.
he
Yeah,
was a
that's what I was
good
thinking.
actor.
I definitely want to check it out if I can fucking
I can give you the login information for the Netflix. I'm already paying for multiple fucking IP addresses anyway, so
they stopped that shit, didn't they?
no, you can still log in because my sister still watches on my Netflix, which is why my bill is $23 a month. So
Yeah, Netflix. Never get my money. The oh, well, we'll stay into the sports fucking I guess lane. So have you heard about Deshaun Watson and like all these lawsuits?
I've heard the lawsuits because he had a bunch of them going on. What else is going on in his life?
Well, he's got two more lawsuits now, so it's now a total of 26 cases that he's fighting.
Holy fuck!
And
This is like a young
yeah,
fucking Bill Cosby.
it's insane. It's 20. He's had a total of 66 different massage therapists in a 17-month period. So 26 out of the 66 have come forward saying that something inappropriate happened. His lawyer came out with a statement. It was like, yeah, if you get a massage and you come, you don't have to pay extra or something like that. Like some weird shit that didn't help Deshaun's case as far as not being a sexual predator.
Bro,
But it made
where
it
do
kind
these
of
celebrities get these lawyers, bro?
yeah, I don't know. The Bull is old, very old white guy. Doesn't he wasn't a good defense. But I was the one of the chicks that came out. She said, which kind of hard to believe, that she gave Deshaun a massage. Um, Deshaun got hard. She then stopped the massage, but then he ended up jerking off, and then he ended up coming on her tits and her face. And then she said she left, and I'm just like, I, how?
Yeah, no, yeah,
How?
hold on, no. Yeah, I'm throwing the R. Kelly fucking Boondocks fucking defense on this one. Like, if you knew that Bull was stroking it and was about to blow a load, then you know a dude's gonna blow a load. Why didn't you just move out of the way of it? Like,
Right.
this dude doesn't. There's no way Deshaun Watson is Spider Man shooting ropes across the fucking room. Get
Like
out of here,
it
bro.
makes no sense like because I can get it. Okay, you start the massage and he gets an erection and you immediately stop. All right, cool, makes sense. But how did it so he what jerked off but you kept your face by his dick? I'm so confused. But because you said you were leaving and he came on your face. I'm
It
very
sounds
confused.
like, yeah, it definitely sounds like some bitches are out here trying to get some money.
What I think happened was he got the massage. The handy was part of it. I don't necessarily maybe think she agreed to get cum on her face, and that's where she was like, "Hey, this was inappropriate." But I just can't understand how he starts to have an erection and then you say, "All right, I'm out,"
Yeah, that's
but
fucking
you end up
wild.
with cum on your face.
Yeah, that's literally wild. If you're in a room, the table's usually in the middle of the room. Like, unless you're massaging this dude in a corner, and you just happen to back yourself into it, like, I have a very
But
hard
even
time to
then,
believe that
like,
this dude's shooting ropes to the ceiling, so he can just fucking cover a great distance and get it on your face and tits. But also, when I look up Deshaun Watson just straight into Google, his
mm,
first thing is like Texas GM says Deshaun Watson trade can't be undone. NFL to seek significant suspension of Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson's suspension could be lengthy. NFL to argue that QB should get a something else. I don't know. Dot dot dot. NFLPA bracing for unprecedented discipline of Deshaun Watson. So not looking very good for
yeah, no,
Deshaun.
it's not the best. But now he does have a little bit of positivity on his side. So when this first happened, there was 14 women, and they were 11 of them were willing to settle for like $1 million or something like that. And then four of them were like, "No, we're good. We want more. We want to fight this or whatever." So Deshaun was like, "Well, look, all of you got to take this deal, or nobody gets the deal." So since those four were holdouts, they nobody got any money. There's one lawyer representing everybody, and so since that one deal was turned down, he has then been collecting more and more people to hop onto this lawsuit. So at least for Deshaun, he could at least be like, "Well, look, this is a money grab. 11 of them were willing to just settle out of court and just leave this alone. The other four wanted more money. This is just a money grab by all of these chicks. So could make that argument. But
I'm trying to find like tweets and stuff from Deshaun, and Deshaun has his tweet or Twitter fucking protected now, or like private, which I don't think is a good thing to be going with. So,
oh no, 100% is. No, he can't tweet. He can't say anything.
why
He
not?
had his first.
I don't want some dude fucking hiding behind the laws. I want him out here to be like, yo, them bitches is lying. Them bitches is lying. I ain't come on none of them titties. I came right on the floor. I came in my hand.
Because his lawyer is the one that came out with the statement and pretty much said, all of these massages were consensual. They knew what the fuck was going on. Yeah, so like his lawyer's not ideally denying that Deshaun was coming in on sexual allegations. His lawyer's just like, oh, it's all legal. That's what his lawyer's like. Yeah, everything you're hearing, yeah, my client probably did it, but it's not illegal. So, what are we doing here? It's like, fam, that's not good. Because yes, by a court criminal standpoint, yes, he hasn't been found criminally liable for anything, but it doesn't. It kind of does. I don't know. He wants to fight him though, which I feel is also a problem. You can't play football and have court cases pending.
Yeah, how do you squash it?
What did happen?
Like Johnny
good
Depp
question,
was
Mark.
just in court for 6 fucking weeks on a defamation case. How is Deshaun Watson gonna be in a court case just against one woman for sexual whatever in a civil case for weeks, but on Sundays go play ball? I don't know.
Yeah, it's not looking
Big.
good.
You got court Monday, but you also got a game Monday night. So do you just not play Monday night because you have court? What about Thursday games? It's like
You
what's
have to
going?
wait till this shit's over. By the time this shit's
Right.
over, how old is fucking?
And they're estimating that if he does fight all of these at the current 26, it might not be over for another 2 years.
Yeah, it's a waste of time. Man.
So if I was him, I'd just be like, look, here's fucking $20 million for everybody.
Yeah, but does he have 20 millions to give to fucking?
Yeah, he just signed a record deal with the Browns for like $300 million. So yeah, he's got the money.
Jesus Christ.
Wait,
What do
so
you
what,
mean?
what concluded the beef? What actually squashed it? Yeah, how do you squash it?
What did happen?
It's a good question,
5
Mark.
years, $230 million deal. 44 million signing bonus.
Nice question, bro.
No,
No, it wasn't. How did you guys conclude the beef? No, I don't know. I think
Excuses.
here's a little.
No, you know.
Let's get
How
a
it
little.
stopped.
There wasn't a moment, but enough things happened, shitty in each other's lives, and
All right, can we talk about the Logan Paul fucking flagrant episode now?
Yeah.
Al was the star of that whole episode
Why do you say?
because Al was the best at just keeping fucking Logan grounded. I mean, like keeping him like from bullshitting the whole time. Like I honestly feel like Logan was bullshitting, like, or he just wasn't being truthful. He wasn't bullshitting. I just feel like he wasn't being truthful in the whole, like the whole fucking episode.
Did you hear the whole thing?
Yeah, I watched the whole episode.
Okay. So at the one point there they even talk about that where Logan's like I have to
Yeah,
He's like,
he has to
"I'm
put
Logan
on
Paul."
he has to put on like.
he's like I'm my own
For
brand.
the
He's like I
episodes.
can't
Yeah.
I'm not a comedian. So when you hear him say that, well then that makes all the sense on why he has to be protective of some things. He can't like no, Logan Paul is the brand. He can't afford to
Then don't just be like, yo, I don't give no fucks. Like, we're here, no fucks. Fuck it. Like, what we say is what we say. It doesn't matter. But at the same time, if you're going to be putting on for a brand like, oh, I'm a vlogger that went to Japan and found a guy that committed suicide in a suicide forest of Fiji, which killed my YouTube career, and then I got into boxing, where I then became a hero of
Star, kind
boxing.
of.
Star, yeah,
Well,
I don't know. I
his brother's a
honestly,
bigger star.
yeah,
Yeah.
his brother's pretty much the the big propeller of all this. So because his brother's being the heel, which he's fading as the heel, I haven't heard anything about Jake Paul in a minute. Um, as a casual, I'm not a big boxing
He got a
follower,
fight
so
coming up
does he?
with no opponent. Yeah, no opponent announced, but he's gonna fight in Madison Square Garden. Say in August, maybe
Like I
October.
think I would have more like I like the fact that that this was an episode of Flagrant because I felt like because Andrew I wish Akash was there because Akash would have
Yeah,
been able to pull he would have been able to pull some punches or call him out on the bullshit. Like when they had the fresh and fit guys on, Akash was the one that was asking the questions like, "Yo, y'all don't actually feel like this way, do you?" And then they'd be like, "No, no, we're like fuck black bitches."
god damn.
And then Al's
God
like, "Yo,
damn.
that's fucking crazy."
Yeah,
And then
that's
like Andrew's trying to be like the fucking the diplomat in this situation. And Mark is just like straight wow, or whoever's on the fucking panel.
of course.
So as the liberal cucktard. But I mean, I don't know with like these big drama kind of YouTube agents. Like I would have probably more been happy with like a Mr. Beast episode, but like Logan just totally came off like ungenuine, like in the way that he was saying, "Oh yeah, whatever I do, like I'm totally genuine. I totally like whenever I'm just like making videos, I'm just like yo fuck them. Like my fucking
like
attitude."
I think it might be twofold though. So let's put like I think he might very well believe and he really might be fuck it, say whatever, do whatever, but not in front of a camera all the time. Like off camera, he might have said all of the craziest shit to them, but that's off camera and it's not going to the masses, that's amongst your friends, and that's not going out. But on a platform, yeah, he's not gonna come out here and promote Hitler and all these things. Like that's just not possible. But off camera, oh yeah, he's
Off camera,
you know
Logan Paul's
high
promoting
Hitler,
Hitler.
possibly, allegedly, I don't know, but he could, and it
He's
wouldn't
like, yeah,
necessarily hurt his
them
brow.
Jews, we gotta get rid of them. Oh, were you listening?
You know?
Did you see your this week's your mom's house, or maybe it was last
No,
week's your mom's house when Christina had the glasses on?
no,
Oh man, you need to catch up. Christina had had these like I want to say they were like octagonal glasses, and like Nadav was not having it.
no,
They reminded Nadav of like old Jewish ladies in the deli, and
hmm,
he was not having any of it. Oh my
interesting.
god,
Wait,
that shit was so funny.
it had to be this episode because I the last episode I saw was when they had Sal on.
No, it's by themselves.
Okay, so then that was the one
No,
yet from 2 days ago.
it's the most recent episode.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 days ago.
Yeah, I haven't seen
That shit is so. I didn't watch the Salva episode. Was that good?
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
What was Sal bringing to the table? That was the.
Sal was just pretty much talking. They were talking about impractical jokers and like how how it all came about, how they still are able to do it, kind of.
Yeah, because I should
Like
probably
that.
watch it because that sounds interesting as fuck. Because Sal's
Yeah,
the only guy that's like a stand-up comedian. The rest of them are just like there for the show.
yeah, they're just dudes.
Yeah. But I
Yeah,
do
that
want
was,
to say the one guy is super fucking funny. What the fuck's his name?
One guy's not there anymore.
Not Q or Murray. Joe.
Oh yeah, Joe's not there anymore.
Joe's gone?
Yeah,
Oh, he is gone. That's
Yeah.
so sad. Well, fuck the Impractical Jokers then.
That's so funny. I was like, well, it can't be Joe because Joe's the.
I like
Yeah, it's Joe.
Joe was the
Yeah,
best.
Yeah, Joe was funny. You know, he's gone.
Oh, I don't want to watch fucking Sal.
He's now
Marge
fuck 'em.
Q. I mean, Sal's cool, but Sal's cool when he's not with the Jokers. With
Right.
the Jokers, he's a bitch that's afraid of cats. Like when he's
I
with
think
the Chris DiStefano, he's just like he's way better. Maybe because they both act gay or whatever.
Mhm.
They let their inner gay come out.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's probably what I like about it. Like when he corrected Chris DiStefano on Tupperware with the P and not not with a B. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah.
Did
Chris is a
you
good dude.
did you watch any of those podcasts with the Fat Bull?
The Fat Bull. Who is the Fat Bull?
Hold on. Let me
Not
go
that
to-
Stavros guy,
Yeah,
right?
Stavros.
Oh, no, because I don't know who the fuck Stavros is. He looks dingy. No.
He's not bad. He's pretty funny.
I don't like his laugh.
Oh,
I don't-
yeah,
I don't-
that's right. That's what
The
fucked
comedians
you up
that
about
laugh at their own things a lot.
Achilles or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he laughs at his own jokes. Brendan Schaub, who's a corny comedian, laughs at his own jokes. I don't
how,
know
do you,
about
how do you feel about the Brendan Schaub, Bobby Lee beef?
It's petty on Brendan's part, but at the same time, I also kind of get it because you are out here cheating on your super bad wife with fucking C-list, D-list celebrities who are nowhere near as hot as your wife, and then that type of stuff gets out, and you were already having marital issues and because of prior cheating, and so I kind of get it from his standpoint, like yo, y'all bitch need shit. But like to come at Bobby
Oh
like that,
my
like
God.
I'm more of like more pissed at Callan. Like Callan, you're not a tough guy, but you talk that tough shit. You're gonna talk tough to Bobby.
Yeah, I mean Bobby's super light, so he's definitely not gonna do shit. But like
Right.
Brendan, like or not Brendan, but fucking what's his name?
Ryan.
Brian. Brian could get beaten down like a toothpick. That old motherfucker needs to get his fucking ass kicked.
Like that was his like they were good friends for like years. Like they've known each other for super long. So for you to talk to your mans like that,
to just
and,
flip flop
like,
right
over
on him real fast.
like yeah, that's
Yo,
crazy.
Schaub's wife is bad.
Yeah, she's fucking incredible. Super bad. And he's out here fucking trying to get chicks like Annie Lee Letterman or whatever. What the fuck?
Yeah. I don't know why you'd want to go for another comedian that has a podcast.
Right. That also. I guess he thought, oh, I'm Brendan Schaub. I'm a big guy. More popular. She'll just, you know, I'll give her the experience of a lifetime.
Yeah, I'll take you to the promised lands. Was she Letterman or Letter? What is her name?
I think it's Lender or Letter.
I thought it was
Definitely a
Letterman, like it was like David Letterman, but it doesn't seem like that. Comedian? Oh, Letterman.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she's not good looking.
No, she's not.
Like even with makeups, like she's mid makeup. With a lot of makeup, she looks bad. But like all bitches look real bad with a lot of makeup.
Back in the day, she looked. But currently today, like when she
like with Bobby's girl Kalila, like she could be good with like she's good on some days, but like she's definitely mid, bro.
yeah, she's mid,
Like
but
for
she's
Bobby, she's fucking fire.
right, exactly.
Like, Bobby's
Yeah.
ugly as fuck, but
Yes.
like Nikki Glazer is better looking than Annie Letterman.
Oh, well, yeah. And Letterman's got fucking pimples on her face. Or, I don't boils, I guess. They're permanent bumps on her face. The boils.
That sounds like skin cancer almost. Like that sounds like you got burnt as a child, and that should never
Like that's
went
all
away.
I ever looked at on her face. Like especially when I seen the clips of like her talking about Brandon Schaub on Cloud's on her and Cloud's
Trash
podcast.
Tuesdays.
All I'm looking at is the fucking bumps on her face, and I'm just like,
Do you ever watch?
I-
Did you ever watch like any of these fucking this bull from the H3 podcast? This
no, because he has a beef with Ricada. And I'm on Team Ricada.
really Aaron Klein or whoever the fuck
Yeah,
his name
Ethan
is.
Klein. Yeah, he has a
Ethan
beef with
Klein?
Ricada, and he also has a beef with Rogan.
Well, then here's a
he-
beef here on this the first podcast ever of the fucking No Fucks podcast. Ethan Klein can go suck all of the cocks,
Big facts,
bro.
Fucking-
He is a fucking piece of garbage.
Yeah, fucking.
I don't even know this
Yeah.
dude, but like at the same time, like from what I've seen, just clips of podcasts, like he is straight garbage.
Yeah,
Like he'll just immediately just prod you, like, oh, can we just scoop into this drama bit real quick?
Mhm.
Yo, we heard you had some drama here. Like, yo, can we monetize this real fast?
right.
Like that's just super scummy.
Piece of shit.
What is this? H3 fans hate me. This is why. By Rich Lux. Some weird gay guy. How many people are fans of Ethan Klein though? Like
I don't
I
know.
get that. Oh my God! Never mind. This video posted 9 hours ago. It's got 502,000 people watching it.
Mm.
Or views on it. Jesus Christ! But it's also got that the weird guy from the makes weird music guy. He's
Weird
a
music
white
guy.
that wears a cowboy hat and has a bowl cut with a mullet or some shit.
No idea who you're talking.
Two?
Hold on.
Well. Welcome back, everybody.
I don't
Bro,
know.
The
so-
moment you've all been.
Can I screen share? How do I? Yeah, share my screen. This thing right here.
Been waiting for here on the
Just there.
all right, let's just
Can you see in the Discord?
Yeah, who the fuck is that?
This bull with the cowboy hat.
Yeah.
He makes music. I don't know.
No.
He's like
No.
let's just talk, okay? Let's get
All
this
right.
over with.
Let's get it over with.
Who is
So-
this episode brought to?
Oh, thank you. Sponsored by HelloFresh. Thank you to
Wait,
HelloFresh.
Teddy.
This bull looks like a straight up Ethan Klein looks like a straight up chipmunk with or like a squirrel. He's got squirrel hair. Squirrel covered hair or colored hair. And then this bull right here in the middle. This bull is like a gay cowboy.
Yeah, he
Apparently
definitely.
Little Nas X was suing him based on like music with Old Town Road or some shit like that. So I don't know if everybody can see this. On my screen it still says your stream is running. We paused your preview to save your resources. Show my screen. Confirm. Whatever. Stream said watch stream. I'm now watching what I'm watching, I guess. I don't know what the fuck's going on. So
Teddy Fresh?
play a little.
Also, I wanted to say Teddy Fresh because I know you're going to be plugging your shit the whole episode with like tours and tickets and stuff. So I just want to get my plug in first.
Okay.
TeddyFresh.com. This shirt, by the way, is a fresh release from TeddyFresh.com.
That is one of the ugliest shirts I've ever seen.
Okay, well, watch your mouth because this is Hila's design. Okay, and you don't want to get in trouble. With
I
her.
love Gila, but this might be the ugliest shirt that Teddy Fresh has
All right,
produced.
let's not touch you. Let's not touch me. Okay, let's not do that. Let's not get in each other's space. Actually,
You
this-
already messed my hair up. Dude.
Well, the green screen's keying out the green, but you can see how beautiful it is.
There's no green, dude. Are you colorblind?
That's a green leaves, dude. Stop. And then there's this shirt.
Yeah, like that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
No, we'll stop that now. But yeah, that gay cowboy guy and Ethan Klein, I mean, the gay cowboy guy's cool. All right.
I guess I don't really have a problem with gay people.
Hey, Letterman. She got no tits.
Dave Letterman, huh?
Annie Letterman.
Oh,
I just pulled her up on the screen. She ain't got nothing. I don't know why Shaw would give up his fucking fire little Latina chick for that. Oh, what's Krista Steffans girl look like? Jazzy DeStefano?
yeah. You know, Nikki Glazer looks like Legal Bites.
Does she?
Yeah, at least Legal Bites vibes when I type Nikki Glazer in Google Images. But also, I mean, they're both blonde, white, skinny in the face, more
Both smell like ham.
or less.
All white people are the same.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I see Legal Bites when I.
I don't know. I don't see any photos of this woman.
Ooh, Nikki Glazer?
No, Legal Bites.
Oh,
You know who
you
Nikki
didn't
Glazer is? Apparently she's got.
never seen a Legal Bite stream?
No, I've never watched
Oh,
one.
okay.
Mainly
Yeah,
because Michaela Law stream. Yeah, is it Jen Schroeders or some shit?
I don't know her actual name. I just know.
I don't know. I've
But just
never
watch
seen
it.
her stream.
You could literally just watch a recap video of a Johnny Depp stream. Hot 10 seconds. Both blonde, skinny, huh? Give me that vibe.
I reacted to them on Twitter, but then
Yeah, if Nikki Glazer was more of a country bumpkin, yeah.
and yesterday we had part
Yeah.
one that was
Yeah. Because this girl's not a natural blonde. She blondes her hair. Nikki Glazer, I'm pretty sure is a natural blonde. That was Nikki.
Pictures.
It's weird. Like, I feel confident most of the time, but there are times where I'm like, like the other day I got jealous of a dog's
Oh, I
thigh
think they have
gap.
the same
I'm not
hair.
proud of that.
Maybe they are just both. They're both brunettes, but they both blonde their hair. I don't know, because Nikki's roots are brunette, so
Yeah.
But Nikki's a good-looking woman, but she's just doesn't hail in the voluptuous areas, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say. She ain't got no ass. She ain't got no titties. She's got a good-looking face. She's got a strong-looking face. She's got a strong
her
chin
face.
line.
I
And
don't like her nose.
Possibly Jewish nose.
It's
Is that
just
what
too
does?
skinny.
Is that what throws you off, Jay?
No, it's just too skinny.
Is the fact that she
I don't like-
possibly could be Jewish?
No, I don't like any chick with a
Jew nose?
with a skinny nose like that look. I'm never a fan of. I don't know why chicks want to get their nose done fucking straight rails and pointy. I don't
That's
get it.
what my sister did. She wanted to get rid of the Wendland bump.
Yeah, fuck that. Unless it's like egregious, where it's like, oh, you look like you have a fucking beak on your face. Like, just let it rock. Because it just looks different. Your face is ideally structured for your current features. So when you
Well, your
change
face
shit-
is structured based on the genetics of your parents. So like the people who fucked and created you, and those are the people whose genetics and like they're the ones who decide kind of what your face and shit's gonna look like. So
well, yeah, but I'm saying like it grows like if you're fat, your face is
gonna be
is-
fat
is-
and round.
Right, you know what I mean? So if you were to change anything, well then your face is now off because it Haley was all symmetrical until you changed it. And that's why people with plastic surgery, they keep changing something about their face because they're trying to get it all symmetrical, but it's never gonna be because you fucked it.
Well, also that because of the fact that you're not gonna be healthy if you're trying to be symmetrical when you're on your heavier side or you're on your lighter side because you have body dysmorphia and you decide to be like bulimic, then when you get back to an either normal, like once you get to a normal healthy weight, you're just not gonna look right because you changed it when you were either fat or you were super skinny.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
you're just not gonna look right.
Yeah.
You need to either be in like peak health, and like then you can change some shit you don't like, or like you need to be around in that area. You need to be around in that threshold, so that when you change something, like it's gonna still look kind of the same if you either get fatter or skinnier.
Or do it young. If you're gonna get a nose job, do it before puberty, and let your body grow
That
into
would
it.
be how the fuck are you gonna be a child and get the money to get a nose job?
Well, your parents would have. Well, for one, your parents would have to approve the surgery because it's an elective surgery. So that right there, your parents would be involved. So that's
Yeah, but you're not gonna be able to know what your face is gonna look like post puberty.
I know,
Growing. You're gonna have growth spurts.
but that's the problem.
Your face.
But that's also the problem with these people getting plastic surgery. Nobody takes into account that when you got your plastic surgery at 27, that your face is always going to be changing. So by the time you're 47, your face will change. So then you're gonna have to get plastic surgery for your eyes and do all this other nonsense.
Like something like that after puberty, like your face is just gonna get like more down and like you're getting older. Your skin will get older. You'll get wrinkles and shit like that. You can prolong that, but if you're
I don't think so.
pre-puberty and you change your face, that's just gonna fuck your shit all up.
Dude, but you'll be able to grow into it. But no, I'm saying only for your face. Like it's like you're where for most nose jobs though, you're not. I don't think you're doing a full reconstruction. I think like you said, your sister just wanted to like change the tip of her nose. Like that's not something that.
No, she changed the whole bump of her nose. So like the whole ridge of her nose had to get cut out.
Mm.
So like, and then like if you were doing that pre-puberty, like who knows what you would have to cut out, and then you'd have to go through the healing process of a broken nose, pretty much, which is like your fucking eyes are blood or.
Now you're also thinking like a normal person. You also got to think these young kids nowadays think that they're fucking boys and girls when they're girls and boys, and they're getting hormone replacement therapy before puberty. So they're already wanting to change.
This is leading to.
But I'm just saying they're already planning on changing their body before puberty.
Yes, Jay, we get it. Trainees are wrong, and they should just fucking knuckle up. I'm with you, brother. I think you had to have gone through some serious trauma, or you're getting tricked by social media into thinking that people are going to care about you if you think that you want to change your genders. Like if you honestly, my views, and this is wild with the first episode of our podcast that we're going to get into this, but like if you're born a man, you're born with certain responsibilities. Like you can't just give up those responsibilities just because you think it's too hard. Like I honestly believe that if you're born on this planet as a man, your goals is to provide for the female of the species due to the fact that they're the ones that keep on the bloodline. Your job is to protect women and children, and to also create some sort of like life for yourself. If you think about it in ways of like primitive kind of times, your job as a man is to procreate and to prolong the life of the species. The women can't do that. They're not built to be hunters and carriers and shit like that. Like it's just genetics. It's physical stuff like that. Like if you look at it in primitive times, women are meant to be the child bearers and the child carers. When you have I can even say this between me and Ashley and our daughter, she is the person who's going to be the more emotionally attached to her and give her that kind of support like in life and as a baby. So like at the same time I could say like would I be like? Am I superly conscious of things that I might be subjecting her to certain kinds of like danger or bacteria, or like do I put hand sanitizer every time I fucking touch my daughter? No, because I don't believe germs are that dangerous. Like I feel like the human body needs to
Yeah.
acclimate to germs
100.
to do that. So I mean that's my thought process. But
100%.
but Ashley will be like, no, she's she's a brand new child. She doesn't know about these type of germs yet, or her body's not acclimated to this. So you got to introduce it into doses with and you got to use hand sanitizer so that way you're not like introducing a whole bunch of different bacteria because you're going to work every day and doing all.
Yeah.
So I mean, I get her perspective, but at the same time, I'm like, no,
I can't.
like you gotta introduce kids. Kids gotta get dirty. They gotta play in the mud. Like that's how you like.
I
unless
can
you're gonna
never
get sick.
agree with that argument from her because before hand sanitizer was ever a real thing, people were digging in the dirt in the fields and then touching their newborn babies, and babies were fine, and that's how we are here
Well,
today.
you
because-
don't really know that because if you really look at the history of of children, millions, maybe / billions of children have definitely died.
100%.
Due to the lacter of science and shit like that.
100.
So, I mean, just
But
think
what
of
I'm
all
saying is
children
the
who've died to
current
polio
population, current population is here today is because people touch their kids with dirty hands and the kids survive. Like, yeah, not
Yeah,
every
I mean-
human's going to survive a disease. That's just natural selection. But the ones that do, we're here, we're strong, and that's life. We're the lucky ones. Like,
Yeah.
I don't, that's just part of it. So the ones that died because of disease, they were going to die anyway. They were fucking frail. Sorry.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, and I believe that if you're, I mean, it's fucked up to say, I guess, but at the same time, I believe if you have shitty genes and then you pass those on to a child, and that child develops some sort of illness or cancer or something like that, that was because of your negligence of a child that wasn't supposed to survive in the first
Exactly.
place. Like
Right.
the whole deal with in nature, natural selection, the males are supposed to fight for the ability to then have the intercourse with the females and create with the best genome of the species.
Right.
That's how the wild works.
Yep.
So with humans, if just anybody's fucking anybody, and people with a really fucked up genes are fucked up and they're having children, and this child is developing of cancer, well, this child was in the eyes of God was not meant to survive. And if you're saving them with medical science of organ donors of other children that's had an untimely accident of your car accident or something like that, no, you were born on this planet and you had a problem, you were meant to die.
Yeah.
Unless you show me a child that was born with Down syndrome and then becomes the president, I'm just gonna believe that. So
I'm just gonna believe that the world or that nation has fully sunk into the abyss, and that's why that retard is now running that country. Because by no means should a person with a mental disability, like a full-fledged down retardation, should be running a country. And if you are, oh, that's fucked.
I don't know, man. I don't know if you've seen how Biden's running thing.
But I yeah, I'm saying, but he's an older one. Like he's not
he's
if
just a
anything,
guy
he's
who's
got
got
dementia.
Yeah, he's just a man that has mental degradation.
Like now, if that retard from TikTok that's fucking up those burnt ends is like, oh, me, 2024, and he wins, I'm just gonna go to Canada or something, and I'll just have to live life.
I would choose Mexico, bro. I'm choosing cartel life over Canada all day.
I'm super good. Those
100%.
cartels are vicious. I want no parts
Yeah,
of
but
cartels.
I'm not trying to get fucking hunted down by Mounties with Justin Trudeau saying, you can't leave your house. And, I mean, granted, I can't buy a gun here anyways, but, I mean, just the fact that, Trudeau's just no, you can't buy no more guns. No more assault rifles or whatever the fuck they banned over the,
Oh, yeah, no more
what's the-
handguns.
Yeah, no more handguns.
Yeah. Well, I think I've been talking to some people, and we really can't find too many holes with it. But I think I have an idea
Of the
how to
banning of handguns?
no of to get to make both sides happy as far as gun laws and gun rights.
There is
So
no way to make both
no,
sides
no,
happy.
hold on. Just listen. So I've talked about a bunch of people, and we've come to an agreement so far. So the the people that are for the Second Amendment will never give up their guns, and the people that are against it obviously want to take them. Going to be really hard to do,
Is this
but
your
the thing,
rubber bullet argument?
yeah, the rubber bullet plan, like that, it only makes sense.
Explain for people who don't know.
All right, so the real problem is guns don't kill people, bullets kill people. But if we could outlaw bullets and make only rubber bullets, which are a non-lethal alternative that we already have, it would solve the ideally the death issue that we are having with mass shootings and gun deaths in general. You would make bullets severely illegal, attempted murder for even owning one, 20-year minimums, things like that, to where you would really enforce the laws. If you have to have bullets, it's only for hunting bears. Bears need bullets to put them down, and big bullets, and like hunting hogs and shit like that. Shoot shit, but you really just only need rubber bullets, and that solves everything. It really solves everything. Unless we're all running around with crossbows. That would be fucking lit. That'd be fucking tough. Oh man. That'd be so fire. Bring us back to the fucking old days. Cowboys and Indians. That'd be fire. I think that's racist. You might have to cut that out. I think that's offensive.
Jay, we're not beeping nothing. This is the raw edit, all right? But anyways, yeah. I've always thought that too with the crossbows. I was like, always thinking, I was like, bro, you know how hard it would be if like you had 4 motherfuckers rolling up in a car like a old 90s Impala and fucking drop the windows. Foo, 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 foo. Fucking, you're walking down the street, drive by, you get hit with a fucking arrow in the thigh.
Oh,
You got a bolt going through your fucking leg.
that would that'd be a thing. But you wouldn't have to really worry about stray bullets. Like, oh man, this bullet ricocheted off of this, that, and the third and hit my kid. Or it went through 3 buildings and hit my kid in the head sleeping.
Yeah.
None of that.
Firepower is definitely a lot lighter.
Yeah. And you can only ideally get off 1 shot at a time. Like you're gonna have to spin the block to get off 4 shots. It's gonna be nuts. And you're gonna be in a moving car. Like violence would be so down. But I think a lot more people just
But I feel like stabbings would be way more.
Yeah,
up.
100%.
Stabbings and brass knuckle beatings would be on an all-time high.
But that's what people aren't. I mean, there's already more people get beat to death now than gun violence combined. But nobody wants to outlaw fucking baseball bats or crowbars. So I think people will be perfectly fine getting beat to death if their kids aren't going to school having to wear a fucking vest and worry about shot on the playground.
Yeah, it definitely is a wild thing to have to think about, especially the fact that like you could be sending a child to school and some other child gets either their parents or gets some sort of fucking weapon, and the next thing you know, there's a gun on the playground with children.
All right.
So
Unnecessary. Super unnecessary. So yeah, but it wouldn't be that big of a deal if it was a rubber bullet.
yeah, but do you think that the school shooting stuff has become because of clout, or do you think it's become because of like the lacter of like non-violence on like social medias and stuff?
What do you mean no violence on social media?
Well, do you think that because like me and you grew up in a generation of being able to watch fucking videos of people dying every day on fucking the internet has made people so desensitized to the death, and I also would guess I would throw in there the lack of religion into people has made people desensitized to suffering of people, that has created this culture of people who create these horrific events.
Good question. Um, I don't. I think it's a lot of mental illness. Like I think motherfuckers just don't know how to cope, and they're just all they can think of is just I wanna hurt people. I wanna make people sad. I wanna make other people feel the way I feel. That's the way I feel. I think that they think the best thing to do is go to a school, no security, kind of like
Yeah, I mean, I would
all
love to be able to, like, I really
Mark
wish
it.
Elon can then create this Neuralink thing and then, like, figure out a way that we can keep brains alive and, like, we could figure out
100%.
what these people were thinking. Because, like, I can't believe going into, like, a school. Like, I can't, like going into a supermarket and shooting random people, like, I can, with years of watching random people die on the internet, and I've seen people get degloved, I've seen people get fucking ripped to shreds, I've seen people get shot in the face, I've seen people I've seen people die in thousands of ways. Like, I've been desensitized to the
100%.
death of, like, a person on the street. I've poked a body that blew his brains out with a stick.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Childhood.
yeah, childhood. And it was the only option I had to do it, and I took that fucking opportunity. At the same time, like, going into, like, a supermarket and, like, shooting random people, and I feel like that's totally different than going into a school of children. Like, shooting children is a totally different thing. Like,
Yeah.
I granted, I could be doing this because I feel like as a parent now that, like, innocent children, like how can you, as, like, even, like, a teenage kid, go and shoot children? Like,
Right.
they're children. They
Like,
don't
if
know any
you're-
better. Like, you've been a child. Like, I don't understand how you could pull the evil act of fucking killing kids.
Yeah,
They're-
that's
they-
what I don't get. If you're a classmate and you're of that age, all right, whatever. That's kind of understandable. But you shouldn't, like, bro, you didn't even go to that school anymore, and, like, you went there for that. How did that make sense to you that was okay? Like, I mean, obviously, I guess you maybe didn't think of it, but, like, why the kids? Like, you couldn't have found a high school. You went to a high school. You didn't.
Yeah,
I
like,
don't.
why the elementary school, man?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't. I
like,
don't understand
it doesn't
that.
make it any better that you're killing high school kids, but, like, or, like,
But at least they were the
wow.
ones that were picking on you and gave you your issues and made you feel
Exactly.
depressed. So I was like, I can get you going at your classmates. I can kind of understand that because it's just retaliation against the niggas. But for people that you didn't even, for kids that you didn't even know,
Yeah, for any
like-
children that are under the age of, like, 10, because, like, what do you
What?
do when you graduate 5th grade? You're, like, 10 years old, right?
yeah, something like that.
Like, you start kindergarten at 5 or first grade at 5. So
You graduate in
that's
grade.
fifth grade. You're about 10 or 11 or 12 years old. Like, in between those years, like, those were the years that you really remembered getting fucking bullied. Like, if that was your case, like, I don't know, man. I don't think picking up schools and shooting up schools should have been for you.
Like,
Like,
it's
I
weird. It's
don't
something
get it.
about this generation because I
That's
don't know
why-
when we were growing up, we grew up with online AOL. There was many a times, almost every day, I would get into a chat room and somebody would call me a nigger, say they're gonna lynch me on my front lawn, burn my house down. I never cared. I still don't care to this day, but I understand they're just hurt me. Sticks and stones were, like, I don't get it. But kids nowadays, you call them a pussy and they cry and they want to fucking kill your whole family. They just can't take being called names. I don't know what that is.
I don't get. Yeah, I like people that get, like, they can watch, like, Robot Chicken and get offended. Like,
Right.
this is clay animations. Like, I don't understand where the emotions came super into, like getting like granted, I have never had anything like what you just said, but I mean, getting blasted on social medias or just like dealing with that sort of certain issue, like I've never wanted the chance to go hurt kids that were younger than me. Like
Right.
I've seen horrific shit. Like
Like-
if anybody has ever watched the fucking lathe video, or how many people I've shown
Yeah.
the chicken video,
Right.
like none of that's ever been like, oh, you let me. This is offend me so much that like I
You
need to
think-
go fucking. I need to go hurt the younger generation of
Do
me.
you think the problem is now? You said something about people being desensitized. Do you think it might be the opposite? Like, we did grow up with the internet where we could just go on, type a website and just watch death, but now you can't. So now, I don't know if they are desensitized because we grew up seeing death. We still grew up all this shit. But if you show a kid the Lathe video today, they're gonna be offended. You show that chicken, they're gonna be offended. But I don't know. Like,
yeah, I showed some pictures, some people the chicken video this morning, and they were offended.
yeah, like our generation, when we saw it as a youth, I don't know, nobody was pushing that offensive agenda. Like, we just were like, holy shit, yo, that kid got his head blown off, or like this little fucking Arab kid is slitting throats with a butter knife over in Iraq.
Yeah, I mean,
Crazy. Like, but we weren't fucking like, yo, take down this site, teacher. We were just like, yo, you see this? This is crazy. Fucking 2 chicks in a cup. That's never going to be on the internet today. Kids are never going to, no generation is going to ever see something like that. But for us, that was normal. I was
not even just 2 girls, 1 cup. Like Pain Olympics, 2 guys, 1 hammer.
oh my god.
Facesofdeath.com. Like, are you serious, bro? A lot
Right.
of that shit was insane to be like. That was when like the internet was just coming out, and it wasn't a centralized kind of place. It wasn't trying to protect people. Like I kind of do. I definitely run into your belief that like the censoring ship of, or like, unless you let the internet be as dark and like crazy as a place as it can be, like you're going to create these coddled kind of people that are like, oh well, this is offensive. Like I honestly I have no idea what it is that made the generation that like, oh, this is offensive. Let me like superly voice, like let me rally to try and get this taken away. I don't understand where that came from.
Yeah, I don't know. Weird. I guess it maybe did come from us, but it was like the super pussy kids that we didn't know. And maybe now they're the ones having kids and teaching all this super pussy shit to their kids, and their kids are having kids. But I just feel like we never had this issue. I don't know. Because now when you see a terrible thing, it's like, oh my God, this just happened. And the internet tries to scrub any video of it whatsoever. It's like, no, I think you should probably just let that thing marinate a little bit. Like, use it as a teaching moment or something, but just scrub it, because now maybe kids don't know what a fucking head getting blown off looks like. Maybe they just have no idea. So when they go do shoot up a school, they might just think it's video game type shit. They may have never seen a dead body before on the internet or anywhere. So
Yeah, I think you need to have equal balance. If you're gonna have, like, I feel like that's kind of what like kept most people in our generation kind of balanced, or they just made them drug addicts and die from fentanyl.
Yeah.
But
right.
Like if you're gonna have hyper violent games, like like Call of Duty back in the day, where you had the airport mission, if you're gonna be able to mow down fucking innocent people, you need to be able to see on the internet people actually dying. Like I feel like there needs to be an equal parts kind of thing. Like if you're gonna have video games where they're first person shooters and there's blood and whatnot, and people get like an unreal reality of like, oh well, if I just go and shoot people in the face, like, oh, they could just respawn, the kind of shit. Like, no, you need to show them the darkness that is what happens
Yes.
to human people when these things happen. Like when
Right.
when Two Guys One Hammer happened, like that shit was wild. When the Pain Olympics came out, and I found out that guys were putting drill bits and knives in their tips of their dicks to get off, and that was fun for them. Like that shit was insane. That shit was unreal, bro.
100%.
I did not jerk off for weeks because of those videos.
But they let you know that shit's out there. That shit's real. Though.
Yeah, definitely like watching some sort of it, like some videos I've definitely seen that made me realize the mortality is definitely a real thing.
100%.
Like seeing a guy get ripped in half, people getting fucking put through lathes. That is a recent video. See, I will always remember this one video. I clicked on facesofdeath.com. I was on one of my homies' laptops at the time, and I was a not safe for work video, or like gift. This was a gift before gifts were gifts.
No
It
shit.
was a repeating video of a guy's face that his hand there was a pair of hands that were around the outside of his face, like from the top down, and he had a cut from like his forehead down to the bottom of his lower lip, and he had one from cheek to cheek.
Oh god.
And this guy, it was a repeating video of Bull's hands coming back and dude's face splitting apart like a flower.
Oh god.
Oh, I remember this video so vividly.
I bet. I
Like-
can picture.
Oh, bro. Jaw, like parts of jaw, like
Oh,
fucking jiggling around, falling out of place and shit like that.
oh,
because-
that's.
Oh, bro, it was a fucking scarring. Like, I don't want to say scarring because at the time I was like, bro, that is wild.
Right.
But, at
But
the
it's
ti-
definitely
like, it's definitely a
scarring.
traumatizing like thing. Like, yo, shit, kid, you're not invincible, bro. You're made of bone and flesh. There's a lot of things on this planet that can kill you at any moment. Hell, they even made a fucking TV show that it was called 1,000
Right.
Ways to Die.
That was a good show.
Fucking phenomenal show, man.
That was a good show. That was another thing. It's like, oh wait, people die like this. Like, just need to be aware. Like, I try to tell my one coworker that, like, when I watch like those videos on like making my coffin and shit, I'm like, it's a learning experience. It just makes me aware of life, especially when I'm around machinery and things that spin. Like, I've seen people get sucked into things and not come out. Like, I'm very aware of now life, and I understand that I'm squishy. Like, I don't know. You just have to be aware of that. If not, you just go around oblivious to shit, and then when shit happens to you, and you're like, "What? How did this?" Well, life.
Yeah, and I mean, just think about it. If you weren't wearing clothes and you weren't fucking getting driven around by cars, like, we'd be walking around getting eaten by fucking, like,
Right.
mountain lions. Like, there's, like, without the abilities to make tools and to create things, like, the human species is nothing but a squishy snack to
100%.
fucking apex predators. Like, orca
I-
whales, sharks.
I fully
fucking
believe
lions.
every day students in schools need to be looking at nature as metal at the very least, just to be like, hey, this is nature, and just know if you're out in the wild, this could be you. This was us back at one time. Like, everything can be eaten by anything and everything. Like, there's little fucking parasites out here that split wasp head open. Like, there's just so much shit in nature that nuts. Just know, like, we're part of that, and that could happen to you. There's parasites
Yeah.
that'll swim up your dick hole in a river and kill you. Like, just know, shit's out here.
Yeah, and then the fact that we are as a species, as where we are as the species on this planet, that we are 100% blessed. Regardless of whether or not you believe in religion or any higher power than that, we are 100% to be blessed to still be here on this planet and to be able to do the things that we are today. Because like if you
The fact that
think
we're
about
still
it,
not
that,
running through the jungle,
yeah,
running for our lives, that a cougar or a fucking panthers in the trees or a monkey is hunting us or a bear. Thank God. Thank
just
God.
to think hypothetically, if there was giant lizards
Yeah,
walking around and they died and we survived, that's literally insane.
right.
The fact that like you lived at a time where people didn't wear clothes, you were possibly way more hairy. Guys fucking bonked chicks on the head so they could rape them in caves and to procreate and stuff. Then, like that's fucking wild. And now we're worried about whether or not a female has a penis or not.
Right. Man, what's a woman? It's nuts. I was thinking about evolution and just the whole human existence, right? And I started to question just do I even believe how they say we were Neanderthals at one point? Because I was thinking about just fire and how long it took for the first human to discover fire, and then for that human to understand that he created fire, and then to understand what he did to recreate or what he did to create the fire, and then recreate that same thing, and then teach other things how to do that. I was like, I don't believe it because we have fire today and we still burn down forests just on a cigarette ash. We can't control fire. But I'm supposed to believe that primitive apes, well, prime, whatever the fuck we were, Neanderthals, could understand fire, made fire, understood it, and was able to not burn down the fucking planet. I call me crazy, but I don't think that's. I just I don't understand how plausible that really is.
Yeah,
In the
100%.
grand scheme of things.
Like when you really do think about it, like the fact that like I would think that the first the first fire would be created by a lightning strike.
Sure,
But
100%.
But then to get to like, hey, if I take this piece of wood and I rub it really hard against this other piece
Right.
of wood, and it creates a fire, it creates an ember to create fire. Like that's a pretty far stretch.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Think
How
about
did this bull go from the energy of the planet striking something that was flammable to creating the fire itself?
right.
Like that is a very strange part of the story. It's like, oh well, man saw fire and then learned how to recreate it. How the fuck would you
Right.
learn how to recreate that without the help of metal or
Mhm.
like science at the time? Like, oh well, lightning shows up, so if we just throw fucking flammable shit, sticks or whatever it caught on fire at the time, at the ground, then if the lightning just so happens to hit it, we can recreate it. Like, how do you go from that to being like, hey, if you take some of this fucking shit on the trees, and if you like scrape some rocks together, you get a little sparky spark, and
Right.
then boom, you got a fucking fire, bro. Like,
Even then, it's not even that simple. Like, think about, like, niggas can't even do that today in the woods. Can't grab 2 rocks and a stick and get that shit going. Like, it still takes us a while now, and it's 2022.
bro,
They were doing it back then.
it's 2022, and most people don't know how to do anything other than the things they've literally devoted themselves to learning.
Sure.
Like, people don't know how to drive manual cars, People don't know how to change a tire on a car.
Yeah, that blows my mind.
Like, people don't know how to do taxes. People don't know how
Eh.
to make, some people don't know how to make a sandwich. Like,
Yeah, the lack of cooking ability in today's society is wild. Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot about evolution of things that they try to tell me was a thing back in the day that I'm like, no.
I guess it's really the devotion to skill. Like, we've really become like a materialistic society where it's all become between like getting money so that way you can get goods so that way you could flex on other people. It's pretty much what I feel like it's come down to. So,
Yeah, I definitely think America's coming to its to its end of its run of an empire soon. I feel like this is how it starts. You get super comfortable. Fucking your society gets super comfortable. They don't think there's any war, anything can happen to them. Then you're just bored. So then you start becoming liberal and start wanting all this freedom shit. Starting to want to just
But the
get rid of
problem
all
with
this
that is
stuff.
that there is war now. Like there's war between.
But
other
there's not
countries.
war for us. We haven't been attacked since Pearl Harbor. So for us, there is no war. We don't ever think about anybody dropping a bomb on us ever.
Wrong.
So with that,
9/11.
we're very complacent, very very complacent in America, and that's why they focus. That's why we focus on transgender issues over here because we're bored. They don't do that shit over in Iraq and where there's war. They're too busy dodging bullets and shit. They don't have time to deal with what's a man and what's a woman. But here, yeah, we're fucking bored.
Yeah, we're bored.
Our
We
military's
can do
great.
whatever we want.
Right.
So
We
got
have
nothing
all
but
this
talent.
free time. It's just nuts. It's not just America. It's any Western civilized country that's first world. Canada's going through it. Their guns. Britain. Any woke country. It's fucking great. That's where back like, yeah, our time's coming. Communist, baby. Take this motherfucker over.
Yeah, I don't see that.
I do.
Yeah, I don't for the fact that like you're letting like the we few then rule everybody. Which it might be a better system in today's society because like people just want to be led. People
Right,
just
that's
want
all.
to be able to
Yep.
make some money somehow and then
Mm-hmm.
just pay their way and they'll be cool. Like that's pretty much the whole
Yeah,
whole
the
system
mass
nowadays.
majority. Yeah, they just tell me what to do. I mean, hell, the mass majority of young people ideally want socialism. Hey, government, just give me things. I don't want to do
No,
anything.
they want socialism until they get stuff. That's the deal.
Well, yeah.
Which is pretty much for everybody. Like when you're poor and broke, socialism sounds like the dopest thing ever. But as soon as you hit like $100,000, yeah, that shit's retarded, bro.
Well, of course. The rich don't want it, but the rich aren't the majority.
Yeah, but
That's
the
the
problem
problem.
nowadays is that the rich majority, like the rich, not majority, the rich people have become so rich that it's created such a huge gap between lower class and middle class and upper class. So,
Yeah,
like
right.
the upper class echelon has gone all the way up to, yo, I'm Elon Musk and I'm worth so many $1 billion. Granted, I have to toot a fine line as Elon Musk to not anger the masses so that way my companies go take a shit. But, like, at the same time, Jeff Bezos is out on his yacht with his bitch that's made of plastic that looks terrible. Like, he can wipe his ass with $100 bills.
Yes, he-
With rolls of $100 bills.
Mm-hmm.
And like there's people that are struggling to put food on the table for their children. That is the disconnect between like
Yeah, 100%.
Americans today because the person who's in the upper echelon, and granted he's made a fucking I don't really want to say that he's worked a fuck ton for it. Granted he put in the work, but it's also a huge amount of luck. Like the fact that Amazon became the #1 company could have been any other company that had the dream and build to become an e-commerce business.
Yes.
So, like that's a lot of luck. You're not gonna tell me that was like, oh
But-
yeah, he was revolutionary, blah blah blah. And
I
all
mean,
that shit.
you could make that argument though, because you got to think how many people were doing what he was doing, how many other businesses were doing what he was doing, and then for him to have the brilliance to say, "Hey, fuck these books, I'm gonna start shipping out." Like, he did have to work hard to even make his brand to be the brand, because even he was competing with randos.
He
so to make
he
his
was
brand that
competing
brand-
with the United States Postal Service.
So that was a big come up then. He had a big hill to fight then.
He did have a big hill to fight, but I mean, you also got to like you can't just give it up to like, oh, he did all of this with hard work. Like you have to throw some luck in there. Like Jeff Bezos definitely got lucky on some points, which then
Oh
propelled
yes,
him into the
100%.
next station.
Yes,
So,
yes.
like, you can't just chop it all up to hard work. You got to throw some luck in there.
Oh,
Like
100%.
any other company that had the desire or the thought process to like, e-commerce. Like,
Yes, yeah.
Could have become the next best thing, just because of either one product that caught on, or something like Overstock.com. If they had just been early and was like, we're going to be quick shipping on shit. Like, if one product catches on, that can be the difference between Amazon and Overstock leading the world.
That
So,
yeah, it's definitely a little bit of luck. Definitely a little bit of luck. And I mean, but that yeah. That's everything. That's the whole.
you gotta throw a little bit of that shit in there. So
It's I don't know if luck and what kind of fucking
fate.
not capitalism. Our fucking our economy. God damn it. I forget. It's not capital, but the way our structure, ideally you want somebody to fail so that way your business can then come about and then thrive. So yeah, you are luckily hoping somebody fails and
Yeah, and then way you can fill in that space. When it's your time up to bat, you better bat a fucking home run.
right, exactly.
And if you hit a
Exactly.
home run, I mean, I don't think Blue Origin's gonna be a fucking moneymaker for fucking Jeff Bezos. That's
I
a
don't
passion.
Is that
project.
that's his rocket thing, right?
Yeah, that's his space program. I don't ever see. Well, actually, I see space travel being like a upper echelon kind of like luxury, but I don't really understand how you could make the R&D of that make you money in the long run. Like,
Simple. Like you said, it's gonna be for the rich and the elite. And the gap is
the
crazy
gap is
now.
growing.
So, and you gotta look at it in a different perspective also. So like, have people bitching about the Earth and global warming and all this other shit and overpopulation of the planet. All right, well, what if it gets to a point where we only have 30 years on this planet? Well, these rich niggas are going to space now to ideally probably put a whole bunch of shit into space so they can get into space. And while us poor niggas are on the planet that's dying and full of toxic air, these rich niggas will be in an international space station type shit living.
Yeah, I mean that's 100%. I mean they might not be living the best life, but they're gonna be living and should be but keeping on with the species. But I mean
Yeah.
at the same time, I mean you're now dealing with a broken set of the laws of nature. So like
What do you mean?
I think with that, like you'll have upper echelon rich people because of we are monetary value. It's not going to be based on their genome. So you're going to have a whole bunch of people that are born with like you're going to have a whole bunch of like defective people that are born, which
Why?
is why. Well, I mean, you're seeing it already with autistic, Down
But
syndrome
not with
kids.
you wouldn't have it with the rich though.
Well, it could because you're these are now people that you're talking about that are having kids later because they're focusing on their careers and they're also focusing on making that money in their early years when the prime of those years is when they're supposed to be procreating. Like and any girl that's over the age of like 36 or 37 years old has a way higher chance of
Yeah.
creating some Downs kid
Yeah.
or some shit like that. So
But I think that's where the egg freezing comes in. I think if you freeze your eggs before that, I think that you can have a kid. Like, I don't think the autism. I just don't know, but I don't think the autism thing is affected if freeze your eggs and then at like age 40 you're like, hey, I want to unfreeze an egg and pop out a kid with it.
I mean,
Is
I
that
guess so. Because due to the medical science, like, yeah, you could
right?
just create,
I think
you can
that's
create a genome that's beneficial to the species. So, yeah, I think you have a really good point on that one.
that's all Elon's whole thing. All his shit's frozen. He's just like, oh, I want to get bang. Here we go. Unfreeze a fucking sperm cell and drop them in. It would be a thing though. Definitely after a while, yeah. Like if you're not getting any new blood up there, yeah, eventually we're gonna have a fucking Encanto type situation where all you people are fucking incest.
Yeah, but at the same time, like how much sperm, like, and also are we now only going to be freezing like the upper echelon of people that are, like,
Well, no, I'm
doing
just saying.
stuff
I
and
just
working
think rich
hard?
people. Well, no, I think the rich people though, like the ones that, like you said, they're putting their career on hold. I think a lot of them also are the ones that put their eggs. Like a lot of women now are putting eggs on freeze because they want to focus on a career, but they do want to have a kid later on in life. So they're going into their 20s freezing their eggs. So I think that will just be even more of a thing as we get on later in life because yeah, I can't have a kid and fucking try to be Bezos. But if my eggs are frozen and I'm already Bezos, well fuck yeah, let's pop out a kid at 50. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I can see that. I can see that being. I didn't really think about that. Yeah, I guess with the changes in medical science, life in the world will definitely be able to change.
Yeah.
But it definitely won't be like, if you popped out a kid and he comes out retarded or mutated, it's not going to be like the Spartan days where you just throw it off a cliff.
Oh no, we're way past those days. I wish.
Yeah,
I wish we go back.
Should we be?
Yeah, we should. We should let nature take its place. Do what it does.
Yeah, but
Your
with
kid-
nature taking its course, you wouldn't have the scientific advantages of today.
I
If
would honestly
everybody
make
just chopped it up to be like, oh well, nature said this one's fucking looks weird, so let's just throw it in the Nile. Then
I honestly think we have set I honestly think we set the human population back by not getting rid of kids with deformities.
I think
I
that we
think-
put the planet at risk because of that.
Well, that too, because now we have overpopulation. But if we would have just kept only the prime fit humans, then you would only have the prime fit humans. So, like, yeah, sure, autism retards right now are smart, but I think if they wouldn't even be a thing because you would only have smart, fit motherfuckers without autism
100%.
making
100%.
So, like, all of the medical things that we're even focusing on, we're trying to fix and help these broken humans. We wouldn't have to, so our medical science ideally would have advanced even further, I feel like, because we would all just been perfect humans. Not perfect, but non-deformed humans that we could further
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
Too much focusing on how we can fix Down syndrome. I know how we can fix it. Oh, that kid's got it? Chuck him. No way.
Chuck him.
Oh,
bro. That's so wild.
Like, I get
I mean,
it,
granted,
but-
at the same time, like, this kid's not going to create a fucking rocket that's going to go to.
Like, I
blow
just
up.
think back in nature, like, God forbid an EMP goes off or something happens in space where all our electronics are now done. Well, now we're back to the Stone Age again. And, well, who's going to help Johnny with his 2 fucking broken legs? And he goes, I'm not helping him when I'm running away from
Why does
whatever
he have
predators
broken
out
legs
here.
now?
Well, not broken legs, but when I say broken, I mean not working. Like,
He can still
like-
walk, bro. They're
no,
just retarded.
no. I mean, like the kids, like a Anthony Hawking or Stephen Hawking.
Stephen
He was
Hawking, he had a degenerative disease.
Oh, that's my point. He would have died back in the day. So if an EMP were to happen while he was still alive, and there's a predator after us, who's helping that retarded man in a wheelchair that doesn't work? That's the problem with keeping these niggas alive. We just act
As
like
I'm
shit's
walking,
gonna
like,
keep
okay,
going.
we finally hit a good
Fucking
spot. You can tell it's been here forever.
solar storm
1963.
is basically.
The
They're not
Caputo
call this shit out. And
family,
then
we
what are
met.
we doing with these kids on ventilators that we had to keep alive? They're gonna die, and us healthy niggas are gonna be thriving. Natural selection, the way it should be. I don't understand. Like, I just call me crazy. Call me a
Think of pizza places. I feel like
I got you. I mean, I totally feel the same way. I feel like if you're a bad genome and you're continuing and God cursed you with the death of your gene, then that's what you got. Like, you shouldn't use unethical medical ways to prolong your your
Yes.
genome if it was supposed to fizzle out.
Yes.
God, that's a good looking eye.
Oh, animals do it all the time. They'll have a fucking
Anyways,
litter.
this looks really good.
That one's got a fucking limp. We're gonna leave
They're
him.
even wild. Like if an alpha comes in and there's children of the old alpha,
Oh well, yeah,
they're
he's
gone.
smoked.
They're
Yeah,
smoked. So
they don't even
he's
play.
like, I'm keeping my gene going, not
Right.
his. Fuck that guy. So like that's wild.
100%. But I mean,
But it's also like in the formation of the male penis is built in a way that it's built to scoop the old semen of other species, or not other species, but of our own species
Yeah, I know.
out
Yeah.
and to
Put ours
implant
in.
ours in. So
Good. I don't even know what style I would put this
you
in,
never think about
It
that.
kinda
You
looks
don't think
thick.
about that.
but still a little bit well done. Could be up my
You're in a
alley.
relationship?
Good looking
Sure,
little.
it's
I
whatever.
mean, it's a tiny
As a single
little.
nigga, you don't want to. It's not a good thought in your mind. Like,
what, a
Damn, I was
scooping
going-
sperm out of some bitches?
well,
dick?
yeah, it's like, yeah, if I was going raw on a chick, not thinking, oh, another dude could have busted in here. My dick's just removing other
Yeah,
dudes.
scooping that shit out.
Like,
Put
That's
my
disgusting.
fresh swimmers
I
in there.
never in my life, and I'm still going to think this because that's just my mentality. I'm going to assume and I'm going to believe that I've never scooped out another dude's cum with my dick.
Bro, to think that you could have woken up one night and ate your girlfriend out and you were
Oh my
licking
god.
cum out
Man.
of her
Yeah, we're not-
vagina is
No.
fucking
Yeah.
is good is grounds to hang it up.
100%.
That is
100.
fucking insane.
That's
The fact that you be putting your tongue where some other man's semen is in the same like in 24 hours, like that's insane.
well, to be fair to the one, but he ain't know. Like, he ain't know his girl was out there. Yeah, I mean, getting real by another nigga. Back to the crib, dude.
Yeah, but that's wild. That's
Like, she's a
dumb
whore.
Wild.
Yeah, like she's a whore. She should have definitely.
She should have been
but
stoned to death.
she should have went and took a shower.
She should have
Like-
at least taken a piss.
That
Like,
too.
Come on. That shit's gonna at least drip out of your ass. Jesus Christ.
And told her and like told
Little
homeboy,
slice.
oh,
One
not
bite,
tonight.
everyone
I'm
knows the
not
rule.
feeling it. Maybe tomorrow morning. Like
Yeah.
you didn't even give that nigga that. You was just like, yeah, go ahead and just get in.
Still
there.
very hot. See
He was a grimy cunt. Like I
Yeah.
hope you die
Yeah,
from all of the
100%.
diseases.
what we got. Oh, you can come around. It has a
And
crisp that I
I
like,
would
but it's super
argue
thick. Very
maybe
unusual,
that's
but up my
sexual
alley,
assault.
kind of.
Knowing that
Whoa, weird pizza.
you
I mean
had
that in a good way.
somebody in you.
I don't have much I
that
can compare
somebody
this to.
else Go down on you and you didn't tell them. I think that might be sexual assault.
What?
I don't know.
He ate the cum out of another guy's out of her vagina.
Yeah, I think it would be sexual assault because sexual assault is an unwanted sexual activity or sexual contact or anything like that, and I would assume he didn't want another dude's cum in his mouth. I would assume. So by that, and she would know that she has cum, and letting him do that.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
definitely that's definitely up the alley of
Because that's like having sex with somebody knowing you have an STD and you don't tell them and you give them that's sexual assault also. You knew you had a disease, there was something wrong with you. You did.
I would say it's borderline like rape.
That also. You could definitely go rape. All of that. I would if I was Bull, I would have. I don't know. Do you take her to court? Because that's definitely going to be in a headline somewhere of.
I don't know if you come out as the guy that ate cum out of of your girlfriend's pussy. I don't know. It
That's what I'm
depends on
saying,
your
like-
ego, really, on that one. Like, if you could stomach the ego of like yeah, I ate cum out of my girlfriend's pussy, and then say, hey, your pussy tastes good right now.
Oh well,
And in a court setting, like being like, yeah, this. I feel like I've been defamed or I've been assaulted.
and as for this,
Like, yeah, I definitely feel like that would be a grounds to be. I feel insulted, but
yeah, no, I would definitely go to the police, talk to a fucking female officer about it. Definitely not talking to a dude cop about it.
you ate cum
Yeah.
out of your girlfriend's pussy. I mean, that
Yeah,
is
can you believe this
super
bitch?
degrading. If
Yeah, you gotta get the
fuck your girl
sympathy of
hard
the
enough that she
female.
want to go back to her ex and get fucked in a bathroom of a fucking gas station, where then he blew a load in her and she was
Well-
like, "Yeah, let's go."
She might be a nymphomaniac. She might be one of those sex addicts that just gotta fuck all the like the
Yeah,
fact that
yeah,
she
it
got
could be.
plowed by her ex and then went home and was like, "Oh yeah, I'll let my boyfriend fuck me." Like, oh, like your pussy wasn't sort. Like you're a whore. Like you're just down to fuck.
Yeah, 100%.
It's all sort of. Speaking of whores, would you ever let a chick hold your dick while you piss, or have you ever?
No, I have not let a girl hold my dick while I've been pissing. I mean, if they were like, hey, can I hold your dick while you piss? I would probably be like, sure.
I had a chick a couple years ago ask me. She was very adamant about it, and I said no because I was like, "This is fucking weird. Like, I don't want you to hold my dick while I piss. Like, I don't even like holding my dick while I piss. Most times I don't. I just fucking stand there and fucking hovering. I don't like that feeling of piss coming out. I don't like the idea of feeling of like the liquid, it's like flowing through my body. It's just weird. So I was like, no, I don't. But then I was taking a piss the other day at work, and I was fucking holding my dick, and I shook it. I was like, damn, it'd be dope if somebody could do this for me. And then I thought back to the time where the chick was like, I want to hold your dick while you piss, and I was like, huh, I wish I had a letter. Now I really want somebody to do it. Now I want to hire somebody just to like hold my shit while I piss. I was like, I gotta ask the guys.
The fact that you get weirded out about the fact that you have to shake your dick, or you
No,
get
no,
weirded
it's-
out of the fluid flowing through your
Feeling
body.
of the flow. It's like you know the vein, like to just feel like the flow of piss through that vein. It's just a weird feeling. I don't know. It's
Well,
not
it
like
is, but at the same time, like I don't know if I've ever felt like this is super weird, or like
Yeah,
this
not
is
like super, I'm just like-
unnatural.
I don't know. It's different. It's like
You
this.
drink liquids, the liquids got to come out, right?
I understand the process. I'm just saying it's like, and also most times I'm not holding like, I don't know, like I usually don't touch my dick like that much.
Yeah,
So,
that's
like,
wild to me. I don't think I've ever gone into a bathroom ever in my life and not held my dick. And been like,
What?
yeah, let me. I don't want to
Oh,
feel
well-
what's going on over there.
Well, are you pissing in a urinal or are you pissing in a toilet?
90% of the time, if I'm going to the bath, well, I don't know if I can say 90%. I don't know the percentage rate of how many times I piss in the toilet and or piss in the urinal, because I tend to be pretty shy when it comes to that, the old showing game. So, but
I always, not always, I'm 99% pissing in a toilet because I can just stand over there and I can just hover and I don't have to worry about my fucking
yeah, see,
dick
no,
touching the back
I'm
of
not
the
doing
urinal.
that. If I'm going up to, like, if I can go up to a urinal, I will go up to a urinal.
Oh yeah,
Due to
no.
the fact that, like, I don't like hearing the noise of the piss. as
Oh, I
I'm
love it.
standing there.
Oh, I
going
love
into the
piss
toilet.
hitting the water. Piss hitting the water is the best sound ever. What? You're crazy, Pam. You're crazy.
I'm crazy.
I love hitting the fucking deep spot because you could get you could get there really.
You're
Oh my god,
insane,
bro!
bro.
What? What? That's crazy. I
That's
genuinely,
crazy.
especially a nice morning hard piss. Oh man, I'm fucking using.
No.
Oh my.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
no. I haven't.
Yes.
Bro, if I'm on like an hour of sleep, like I'm sitting down and pissing before I
Oh,
do
of course.
the stand up fucking deep spot piss. Like,
If
cause
I'm
I'm
all
easily
hours,
just
yeah.
opening the lid, cause it's way easier for me to just open the one lid and just
And sit down.
piss. No, or just piss.
No.
Like if
That's what we're
but it
talking
is
about.
super easy to be able to fucking open the lid and then just fucking sit down and piss.
Shit,
And
speaking
like
of this,
possibly
I
keep
got
your
it.
eye closed and shit. You gotta go? Alright.
I'll be right back.
We'll be waiting for you. I'm fucked up off the tequila. I will say that much. I've been drinking this shit all. I've had at least 7 or 8 shots. Drank half of this fifth, and I am so ready to go to bed. We've been here for 2 hours and 50 minutes. I hope anybody who's watching this and listening to this is enjoying. It might be super shitty quality, but I mean, this is what we're gonna be doing. So we will be upping the quality as we get bigger and become a better podcast. But we need your support. We need your support. We are here to answer any questions you guys have. So if you guys have any questions, put them down in the chat or put them down in the comment section. We will do our best, or I will do my best. I don't know, Jay will. But I will do my best to answer any questions that you guys have. So I am here for y'all. I am at y'all's mercy when it comes down to it. Fucking hungry.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely fucking hungry.
We could go for a pizza. I had pizza
I was
for
gonna
lunch.
do Bertucci's today, but I was like, I don't want to spend $40 on a pizza or 2 pizzas. It been like $60 actually.
There's a anniversary edition of the Air Force One Black coming out.
Low or high?
Triple black lobe Air Force One.
Like, are they for the OG price of $70? Or are they for
don't know.
That'd be lit.
They
Okay,
got like some
$110.
black writing. I don't know what's going on with the tongue. They got a wild liner. The Nike swoosh is made out of weird material. The front end of the shoe is snake skin.
Oh, no, done.
Well, all of it's black. It's all black on black.
I don't want snake skin, no. If anything. No.
I don't know, man. These look kind of fire. No, actually, I lied. They have one golden lace loop at the very top of the shoe.
Where do you see these? Ice
This
Kicks?
is on Sneaker News.
Oh.
Might be the best anniversary edition of the Air Force One yet. Just posted 11 hours ago. So. Oh, goddamn. I don't know about you, but oh, Jay, you haven't given any liquor reviews. Have you drank any liquor tonight?
No, because stomach was fucked up.
Oh, yeah, because what did you have for lunch? You had the tattooed pig and.
Just tattoo paper. My stomach was fucked up all day because I didn't get a lot of sleep, and then my job's a fucking sweatshop, so I'm dehydrated because I don't drink enough water.
So if any of you guys live in the Delco area, I would definitely recommend if you can order Tattoo Pig. It lives in their company's in Aston, PA. Make phenomenal burritos. Phenomenal. What'd you get from Tattoo Pig?
Got the Baja shrimp burrito, 2 of them.
Bro, I'm a big fan of the surf and turf burrito. I kind of want to get.
Yeah, I was
breakfast
looking at
from,
it. I was gonna get it, but
from the place down the street, the coffee station. I got the coffee station here in Morton, and they got the Morton Monster, which is, and that's also the place that has the scrapple fries. I'm thinking about grabbing them in the morning.
big fan of scrapple. I'm definitely I'm not waking up until 12.
Yeah, it's being that it's 2:00 in the morning already.
Yeah.
But I also think that it's probably about time that we call it close on the old pod for tonight. So, and then whatever anything that we didn't talk about this week, we talk about next week on next week's episode.
Oh well, hold on, real quick question.
Oh fuck.
Back to the in the same vein of the piss thing. Would you ever let someone wipe your ass after you're done shitting?
Well, being is that I was a baby and someone had to wipe.
Yeah,
my
no, I'm
ass when I was
as an adult, fam. As an adult. Right?
Well, I'm a big fan of the bidets that are like the not like real bidets where I have to get up off of my toilet. The one that uses the toilet water that squirts water onto my asshole and clean it off. I'm a big fan of that. So like wiping my ass would just be patting it dry. And
Nope. This person is not using a bidet. You're not using a bidet. You're pooping, and they are getting toilet paper wrapped around their hand and wiping your asshole.
I feel like I would have to get in there myself, and they wouldn't be able to, like, unless they're a professional that's been doing this for years. And like, do I have to get up or do I have to like tilt to one side?
That's ideally. You ideally go have to lean. You got to lean to a side, let them get up under there. You know what I mean? Or they can hit you from the front. You just spread your legs and they come right from the front.
Nah, bro, you ain't gonna swipe me front to back or back to front. Are you nuts, bro? Are you out of your fucking mind? You're gonna have this bull come over here with toilet paper in his hand and just swipe all this dookie straight onto my balls? I don't think so, bro. You're out of your fucking mind. You're out of your fucking gourd.
Okay, well, that answers that question. That's a no for you.
Yeah, I feel like it's probably a no because I feel like I'd probably do a better job myself. You know, like it's the same thing as like a hand job. Like a hand job, I could do it better myself. Just put your fucking mouth on it. So based on that, I would probably get my ass. I'd probably let someone clean my asshole with their tongue, rather than them clean it with toilet paper.
Oh, but never.
After I take in the dirt. What are you talking about, bro? You were talking about opening up people's mouths and lip to your ass cheeks, taking a shit in their mouth.
That's what I want.
So you want to then clean up after yourself?
But if the minute I shit in their mouth, if their tongue even touches my butthole before I poop, oh, this is over. I'm not pooping. I'm probably kicking you in the face. Do not touch my butthole with your tongue. I am only here to put poop in your throat. That's it. That's it. Now, if you want to wipe my asshole after that with a piece of toilet paper in your hand, by all means, I think I'm down.
Nah, bro, they're coming straight in with the wet wipe, with the straight wet wipe, bro.
That's fine. Do the wet wipe, but it ain't gonna be your fucking tongue.
Nah,
I'll tell you
bro,
that.
it's gonna run on the tongue.
No. That's where I would
just,
say no.
You know, Peaky Blinder, bloop, right in the hole.
No.
Oh,
that's
man, that's so wild.
I would let somebody do that. I was thinking about that today at work when I was taking a shit. I wiped my ass and I was like, boy, this would be dope if somebody else could do this for me. Just that whole reach around was too much for me. It was too hot, too lazy, too tired.
Would you allow someone to wipe back to front on you?
They would have to be a professional. They would not. I mean, not necessarily professional, but they would have to at least know a thing or two, like just
You have to really
understand.
dig in there, huh?
Well, like they just have to understand, like the same way, the same way for a guy. Like you got to understand, like for a guy trying to wipe a woman, you have to understand there's a vagina. If you're going to go back to front, you have to be careful because you can't get shit in front inside the pussy. So thing is, same with us. Like I don't want you. You can go back to front. Just know that my balls are hanging. You're gonna have to scoop a little bit lower. Your hand might touch water to avoid my nuts with said shit on hand. But if you can do all that, by all means, wipe my ass back to front. I don't care.
Dude, you're out of your goddamn mind, bro. I'm not letting you do any of that just for the fact that I don't want to even chance the fact that you're going to do this incorrectly, which I 100% believe that you're going to do.
Yeah, I believe they might, but I'd like to see them demonstrate on like a dummy, like an action figure, real quick. And just be like, all right, let me see your swooping motion. All right, I trust you. You seem good. How many times have you done this? Okay,
Are
all
these
right.
the mids that you were talking about? The Mason Chateau Rouge Jordan Series mid? One's like a white and orange, and one's like a black or a brown.
No, I was talking about the shoes you're talking about.
Oh, alright. Because these mids, I don't know what they are, but they're kind of fire too. Mason, I really want to get a pair of these Mason Chateau Rouge because they have a fire box. I really
Alright.
need to watch these Obi-Wan Kenobis. Are you getting out of here?
I don't know. That was the only question. That was the last.
The wiping back to front.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that.
Yeah, that's about it for me. So, all right. Good night, everybody. Thank you for
See ya.
tuning in to the No Fucks Given podcast. I guess we didn't really get into any crazy topics like like Trump politics and
Nah, but we did get into
transgenders.
them trannies.
Yeah, we got into the trannies and gays and
Definitely be
what.
talking more about them.
Oh yeah. If you enjoy our views on them and you're not a liberal cucktard, then stick around and you will see. We will be trying to post weekly, preferably. I feel like Saturday or Sunday on YouTube is probably a good time.
Yeah.
Because I don't know of any other cast or anything that comes out during that time period. But
Yep.
And then if he, do you have a Twitch or anything else yet, Jay? Do you have an Instagram you want to plug?
No, I don't have any of that.
You don't have anything to plug yet? All right, well, follow me on Twitch as of now. It is General Stanky Dank at twitchtv.com. I don't smoke like that, but hopefully I will be here coming tomorrow. If, as long as Jay gets me that stuff and I can smoke some of this Delta 8 and I'll be retarded. I'll be streaming. I'm going to try and stream mostly Escape from Tarkov in the next coming months. I need to really get better at that game. I'll hopefully be playing with a couple of people. And yeah, I mean, I'll still be getting in there with the Apex. Jay, do you have any plans on getting onto any Twitch or anything like that?
Yeah, I plan to get on some Twitch, bust some kids' ass on Apex.
Always.
grind.
Yeah, you can be our Apex fucking arenas, masters, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
Did you see the Apex ranked changes that are coming?
More changes are coming? No.
Yeah, there's more changes coming to rank. Apparently, all the entries are gonna get a whole lot less. So they're gonna make it a little easier for the old casual player. So. I'll probably be grinding probably pretty much Apex and then Escape from Tarkov whenever I get a chance to play. So, but also, if anybody is looking to buy any real estate in Pennsylvania or sell any houses in Pennsylvania, hit up your boy Kyle on or Big Bearded on Instagram or Snapchat. Hit me up in the comment section, and yeah, we can get together and I can see what we can do. I'll definitely try to get you the most amount of money for your house as possible. So, all right, everybody, you have a great night. Say goodbye, Jay.
See ya.
Peace.